We found out what works best. I got an idea where, like, instead of just, here's the, jar for tips, we put our picture together. And actually, there was a picture from a year before that of my birthday. We weren't together at that point. And I was wearing like a white-ish dress and something, and we put a picture there, and it was like getting like funds together for our wedding. And people were just drawn to it. They're like, oh my goodness, are you? Oh, here's more. Here's like.
You scammed people with a fake wedding?
Well, I was still planning to marry the guy. It just didn't happen, okay? It's not like I was scamming.
Wow. Wow. Anyway. Is he a family-friendly stream? This ain't no family-friendly stream over here. I can say fuck, shit, piss, motherfucker, cocksucker. Like, it's all open. It's all open games over here. I'm a huge proponent of free speech, so I don't, like, unless, the only exception I make is, like, obviously hurting people's feelings, but, yeah, profanity, totally fine by me. Obviously, no hate speech or anything like that, but, as long as it's respectful, we're all good. Поговори по-русски? Нет, я ни за что, ни в коем случае никогда не буду говорить по-русски. Я ни одно слово на русском языке никогда не скажу на этом стриме. Ни в коем случае, никогда, вот просто вот наотрез. Просто вот все. Никогда в жизни я не буду говорить на русском языке. Никогда. Ни за что. Anyway.
You want some cosplay? Here's your cosplay. I will crush my enemies. It's just this breathing tube is not like completely straight. So it just kind of does that sort of farting noise, but there we go.
Just because you work for a company doesn't mean you have to support it. I certainly fucking hate my job, and I'm not too fond of the company that runs it. So, but I gotta do it because I gotta get paid. Like, that's the problem. Exactly. Like, capitalism coerces people into doing things they otherwise wouldn't do because they... Yeah, go
who requests?
Elvis, for Elvis.
Okay. Cosmic Elvis, I hope you will fucking die in a fire. What the fuck? I hope. I am talking. Please be quiet, bitches. I want you all to burn, and I really hope that every single soul and particle of your body is gonna disappear. I hate you all. I don't know why this is turning on for you.
Good times. Those were good times. Good times were had by all. Hello, everybody. We got the PA Scratcher guy. We got Blyatku Sir, my good friends. And we had some shitty people in YouTube chat, but they're gone now. Why are you delayed? Yeah, I do apologize about that. I was playing a lot of Slay the Spire, and I had a really good run going, and I didn't actually realize that you can save and quit that game, so I thought like I had to like finish the run, or else all of my progress will have been lost. But no, apparently you can save and quit, so I realized that a little bit too late, and now I'm here. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of Slay the Spire. It might be my new game that I'm going to be like super obsessed with. I'll be honest with you, I'd much rather play Slay the Spire than stream, but we gotta stay consistent, or at least semi-consistent. I could have like moved the stream to tomorrow theoretically, but then I would have to miss the concert that I've been invited to. A friend of mine, Richard actually. So there's like a cool thing gonna be happening in Riga. Aurora says, "Здорово, mujik." Hello. We are not important. That's exactly what I meant to say. You understand me perfectly. Good evening. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I mean, it's kind of uneventful, honestly. For the past like week or so, I've been kind of drifting. I did have a very, very wonderful Thursday, as a matter of fact. I had a lovely, lovely yesterday for a single reason compounded twice, I guess you could say. It was both the day that both my in-person D&D group and my online D&D group convened together, so I had a nice double session day. No, not a date, a D&D date. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm in two separate D&D groups, and both of them have been having trouble scheduling and just like getting people together in one place at one time. And our in-person group has finally started coming back to it again. We had like a 3 or 3.5 hour session at the afternoon, and then I immediately ran home and did the online one as well. And that group hasn't been coming together for like 2 months, I think. Again, just scheduling conflicts for the most part. So I'm super happy. I managed to play both games, and it was fantastic. Hilarity ensued. It was a super stream about Morrowind? What? Morrow 2? You mean Morrowind? That's the third game. I don't get it. Anyway. Apologies when Everlasting Summer? Fucking never. You're not funny, Hatim. You're a fucking idiot. Try to play Cult of the Lamb. It is very popular on Steam now. Cult of the Lamb. Haven't heard that one. Wait. There we go. Did I just unpin this? Ugh. No, I'm good, I'm good. Cult of the Lamb, you say? Let's have a look-see. Let's watch it together. Well, right away, the art style. Wait, actually, let's look at the gameplay. Art style's already in my wheelhouse. Let's have a look at some gameplay. As played
What is
by
up, guys? Zach Scott here, playing
Zach
Cult
Scott,
of the
apparently.
Lamb. Devolver Digital sent me a free code, so I'm able to.
Let's have a look here.
All right, so whoa. Let's just take it one room.
This seems like it's right up my wheelhouse, actually. Yeah.
Except.
Let me just see some combat.
Oh, this looks friendly. It's
There's some dialogue. There's some combat.
Another coin for me.
Hmm.
Is this multiple paths? Is there something? No.
Okay, so it's like a beat 'em up roguelike type of deal. That's not bad, actually. That's might add that to my list. Hold on a second. Thank you for the heads up. Thank you for the notification. I will put it on my list. See if I can get a hold of it. Cult of the Lamb. I have a soft spot for these kinds of cartoonishly drawn roguelikes. I used to play a lot of Enter the Gungeon, for example. I sank hundreds and hundreds of hours into that game, both on PS4 and on PC. I cleared them both because I'm a psychopath. Yeah. Oh, Pathologic 2. Why do you call it more? Is that what it's called in Russian? All right. Well, anyway, we're doing that on Mondays, so you got to check that out on the Monday. Hi, Pavel. Hey, Dark Force. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Who else we got here? Ruslan's over here. Hello, how you doing? And how did you learn English so well? It's a long story. I don't want to get into it now. I really hate having to answer the same question like 1,000 times. There's a cool game called Love, Money, Rock and Roll. Okay. Can I get a link maybe so I can figure out what the fuck? Yeah. But yes, hello to all my YouTube chat as well. Yes, good day, sir. And Beth Keith Gaming is here as well. Fantastic. Everyone is here. But yeah, so I really don't have anything planned today. I've just been really kind of doing my own thing. Love, Money, Rock and Roll, same game as Everlasting Summer. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so fuck you. I asked my question on the stream on Monday. How did you learn English? Okay, fine. I mean, I have nothing else to talk about. I guess I can repeat myself again. It's just I really hate having to tell this fucking story over and over and over. If you want a more detailed explanation, God, can I get it to the? I have a fucking video on my Twitch page about this. Like, I don't know how to streamline this information so that like you guys can just get access to, or like, I mean, you can just like look a little deeper and you'll find all the materials necessary. But I guess, okay, hold on. I just really hate having to repeat myself, especially on things like this. Fuck, how do I do this? Oh, I can't get my own videos, can I? Fuck. Right, because if I'm streaming that I can't. Wait, no I can. Wait a minute. I know how to do this. I'm smart. Hold on. Of course, I'm not interested in how much you earn in the casino. Okay, it's fine. That's a much easier. That's a quicker story. That's the issue. I mean, the main reason why I don't like re-explaining the whole like why I speak English so well thing is because it takes such a goddamn long time to explain. I managed to shorten it for a while, but like it's yeah. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so we're gonna start with part 1, but there is a part 2. How do I? VOD page. There we go. Jesus, that took forever. Okay, for everyone wondering, I'm going to post it in YouTube chat and Twitch chat, so everyone's got it. There we go. There it is in chat. The Apologus backstory. You can read the whole fucking thing, or watch the whole fucking thing, I should say. It is in English. Sorry about that. But like I said, this is our language for the channel, and I don't apologize for that. So, yeah. Wait, Ruslan, are you being sarcastic? Is this your way of asking me how much I earned in the casino? You can just ask me. It's fine. You don't have to like be coy about it. There'll be a quiz on it later. Yeah. Short answer: how did you learn English so well? Speaking it. Haha! It's a skill. Yes. I spoke it lots. Can you translate to Norwegian? Lol. No, but actually, Ruslan, like, no, I'm actually like. You can just ask me the question. It's fine. Like it's. I don't understand. Anyway. Sakanara says, was it difficult learning English? Well, considering that I did it when I was a kid, I was like 8 years old when I started, so no, I guess in the sense of like internalizing the words and getting the vocabulary, no. Was it a very traumatic experience? Yes, but that again, more on that in the video. Aurora says, "Let's game." Sure. I mean, what do you want to play? I'm cool with it. No Fallon today? I like the last stream. Yeah, Yerky, we have a general schedule. So we do, currently we're doing Pathologic 2 on Mondays, Fallout on Wednesdays, and then just chatty random stuff on Fridays. If I feel like we've got nothing going on and you guys just want to watch me continue the Fallout, I'd be happy to play. I'm enjoying that game, so I would love to keep on streaming Fallout if you're into it. But we'll see how the rest of the chat feels about that. Yeah. Bob says, Pablo, hello, how are you doing? Do you miss the wheels? Nope. Not a chance. No shot. No, not in a million years. Not in a million years. Sorry, I didn't mean to put pressure on you. It was just interesting because I myself am only learning the language. I understand, Boswell. Yeah, and I do apologize for being so pissy. It's just like, this is literally the 1000th time I've been asked to explain the story over and over again. There's no special trick. There's no special skill. You just have to try. You just have to, I give you some advice, but like there's no quick trick to just like instantly learning English. It's a practice thing. You just have to practice. It's a skill like any other, you know. Generally, what I tell people who are like getting into the language for the first time is it depends on the level that you're trying to reach. There's the short-term version and the long-term version. So if you want to speak on just like a very basic conversational level, that you can sort of generally have a conversation in English, just watching American TV or like English language TV with Russian subtitles or whatever subtitles will do just fine. Because you'll learn the general phrases that people speak, and like you'll understand, and like eventually your brain will sort of do the logic in your head. If you want to speak on my level though, where I'm like super eloquent and fluent, have vast vocabulary, can string words together in a super amazing run-on sentence that doesn't seem to end and yet still somehow is coherent with all of the participles all in the aligned places, that will require learning the grammar, and for that you just got to go to school. For that you just need to go to school, or get like one of those language apps like Duolingo or some shit, like one of those. It's a skill like any other. There's no trick. There's no secret. Okay, bro, I'm speaking English 50-50. You're doing a good job so far, Ruslan. Yeah, you're doing all right so far. Oni road to be the mightiest Oni? What? I'm confused. I practice using the CSGO game. So you know a lot about guns and bombs and terrorists. Amazing. I can get 3 months of a language program for free. Honestly, I would love to learn Spanish since Chicago has 8 million channels in Spanish. Yeah, you mean Twitch channels? Chicago. Wait, is that where you live? You live in Chicago? Illinois? That's cool. Okay, last question. Back to the wheels or play Everlasting Summer? God, if I have to choose one of those two, I guess if you're giving me that choice, then I guess I'll pick Everlasting Summer. But that's like asking, like, do you want to get a railroad spike, down your throat or up your ass? Like, okay, I guess. I guess up my ass will make me, die a little slower. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. My thing is this: people are being born every day. You got to hear the same questions all the time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I should be a bit more supportive. I think what we'll do in the future is we'll just I can just add a few more chat commands, like in the same like the quit one. I'll just like make a chat command to link to the video, so like the mods can just quickly bing bang boom set the links and that's it. So that way I don't have to go over it. The mods can take care of that. Thank you very much, mods. But yeah, I'll make the chat commands later today, I guess, if I remember to do so. I'll just write it down. I really got into the habit of like writing notes to myself on pieces of paper. I have like a whole pile of them of things I need to do and take care of. For backstory video. There we go. That's what's up. Aurora says, what games are you going to play? What, today? Well, I wasn't planning on playing anything. Again, like if you guys... English, yeah. If you guys are into it, I mean, we can keep playing Fallout, or you can watch me play Slay the Spire, because I've been, you know, I was having a pretty good run there. But yeah, I mean, otherwise I didn't have anything planned. This is Apologus, what the fuck? Thanks for slot, I appreciate it, thank you. Yogi says, I play video games in English since I was 13. It does wonders together with school program. School teaches you grammar, games give you the excellent opportunities to practice. Yeah, that's a good combination, for sure, absolutely. Yeah, I think, fuck what I wanted to say. I wanted to say something. It does depend on the education, though. For example, here in Latvia, the majority of public schools in Latvia still use British textbooks to learn to teach English to kids. And British English, first of all, the pronunciation is way different, and secondly, some of the words are misspelled and the grammar is really weird. And they focus on very strange, kind of esoteric, very situational grammar rules rather than like the practical application of it. You know, yeah. Dementar666, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. I mean, obviously, there's no correct English. Obviously, it depends on your preference. But I find that General American is the most neutral, which is why I speak it. Which is why I'm, speaking General American with you right now. What about games like Undertale, Deltarune? Everyone keeps telling me I should play Undertale, and I probably should. I don't know, man. I'll get around to it eventually. I'm at the point right now where I'm just buying shit tons of games. So, I mean, eventually I might buy Undertale and just try it for my own, but I don't know. We'll see. I've not heard of Deltarune, though. I'm not sure about that one. Is that the other one that he made? Because I know he made two... Yeah, is the other one, yeah? Like, it's basically Undertale 2. Okay, gotcha. Maybe. You don't like the wheels because of one streamer or another reason? No, I just fucking... First of all, I hate the casino industry. Secondly, it was hell working on those wheels. And thirdly, I don't want to give myself PTSD. That's just how it is. Hey, I'm a new viewer. Quick question. So, Apologus, check command, fucker. Kidding, I'm gonna go as well. You're being sassy today. I like it. I like the sass. Calgon Lena just followed. Oh, Calgon Lena. There we go. Thanks for the follow, Calgon Lena. Man, it's been a while since I've said the word Calgon. Hello, friend. How do you do? I'm all right, Dordicky. Thanks for asking. I'm okay. We're just kind of chilling over here, just talking about life, the universe, and everything. Ultra pipes. Xelex saying hello. Xelex. Honestly, I have not played anything else in my life except CS:GO in Minecraft and Call of Duty Mafia. That's really weird, dude. That's really weird. You've never been curious? There's like hundreds of fantastic games out there, and you're limiting yourself to like the three that everyone's heard of. My God. It's like you've dedicated yourself to being the most vanilla person ever. Jesus. Filthy casual. I kid. No, I mean, if you enjoy them, that's fine. It's all good. It's just, there's so much good stuff out there. Deltarune is still in development. He releases a new chapter every few years. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Well then, yeah. Why it was hell to work in the wheels, where conditions was bad. Dordicky, there was a fantastic video exactly about... Oh, quiz. I keep saying quiz for some reason. Quit. There we go. In the Twitch chat right there is the video that I did with the interview with the Slothcast, talking exactly about that. So I don't want to repeat myself, so you can just watch that on your own time. You should open chat for non-subscribers on Twitch. It is open. It is. I don't have subscribers on Twitch. It's not even followers only. Wait, is it? Is it followers only? I don't think so. Okay, well if I didn't do it, then I did it now. Okay, now followers only mode is disabled. One Day W just follow. Thanks for the follow. Random Ninja saying hello. Hey, Random Ninja. All right, let's see how badly we will clog up the chat now. We'll see how many shitheads will show up. When you worked at a casino, you didn't sleep at all 24 hours a day, which is interesting. No, of course I did. Yeah. No. The way it works for most of the companies is they divide 24 hours into 3 8-hour shifts, and then you choose one of those 3 shift types, and that's what you work. In my case, I actually worked all 3 at different times. I started in nights, then switched to mornings, then to afternoons, and then back to mornings again. It was, yeah, kind of all over the place. Yeah, so you work, 8-hour shift. You can stay for longer if they have spots open in, hours you can do. But otherwise, yeah. You are the only male person on the Just Chatting page. Rest is just girls doing some nasty stuff. Amazing. Well then, I guess I gotta join the crowd, don't I? Wait, hold on. What was it? Hey, wait, what was it? Hey guys, I'm just chilling here. I'm just chatting. What's up? What's happening? Let's talk. Yeah, yeah. Nice ass, bro. Yeah, it's fine. I've been trying to work on my glutes a little bit in the gym. Although I haven't gone to the gym for like a week and a half now, but when I get back, I'll get that ass. Literally. Cause oh, thank you. Oh, Magnus is here. Hey, thanks, Magnus. Or somebody else in the YouTube. Did I make someone else a mod in the YouTube? I don't think so. I don't know. Flex your forearms then? I mean, you can't really see it through the thing. I don't know. Can you see it? Like, it's sort of like bulging out a little bit. Like, that's bicep. I don't know if that counts, but Extinction is Forever is a game with little foxes. Extinction is Forever. This is just gonna be the game recommendation channel, the game recommendation stream. Oh, it's a little fox. Oh, it's a little fox. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, it's a little cute. Wait.
Preserve species.
Oh, so it's like Stray, but with foxes instead. Oh, he's a cute little foxy. Wee. That's cute. So it's also like a story-driven game? There's no, like, actual gameplay? Oh, you gotta take care of little foxy babies! Oh, he's little cutie! Oh my god. Oh, it's adorbs. Oh, it's adorbs. It's adorbsable. It is adorbsable, is what it is. Fantastic. Here it comes. Here it comes. That lol band made it even funnier. Yeah. I heard you like strategy games. Check Humankind if you want. It's cool step-by-step strategy, kind of like Civilization, but with new elements. I'm not a big fan of strategy games, Dirty Key. I don't know who told you that, but they were lying. Generally, I kind of stay away from even turn-based strategy. I know I play a lot of Magic the Gathering, but that's like an exception because I kind of grew up with that game. Wait, let me try that. There we go. Wait. It's weird. Why am I... It was fine before. Okay. Thank you for the recommendation, but I don't think I'll pass, honestly. By the way, I was really pissed about the news when Latvia government take out Soviet monuments. Why? It was a shitty monument. It was a monument like in celebration of the Soviet occupation. What the fuck's that about? Why should we celebrate something that like none of us were a big fan of? Especially like most of all Latvians. Is this going to be our first debate? Is it going to be our first? If you want attention from broadcaster, the chance increase with some 100% if you use English. Yes, indeed. No, the statute is about the freedom from Nazi Germany. But you're right. Well, okay, maybe it's not like explicitly about the occupation, but like it's reminiscent of like Soviet ideation, which we're not a big fan of over here. So, never heard of a game called Space Station 13? No, Space Station 13. Let's have a look-see. The fuck? It looks like a meme game. Is this it, dear? Is this it?
GTMs for short.
I'm getting out of here.
Oh man, these kinds of games I'm not a big fan of. Oh boy. Oh boy. No thanks. I'm good. No thanks. Sorry, not a big fan. Wells was asking, will we watch the videos on the stream? What videos? Sorry, I have to be more specific. It's an open source online roleplay game, lots of different servers, different features. Okay, it looks like garbage. I'm sorry, I can't get into games like that. I really hate games that they don't look like, that one doesn't look like garbage because it's like low resolution or whatever, or like low graphics. It's looks like garbage because it doesn't have a consistent art style. So like a game like this, for example, like Cult of the Lamb, this has a very distinct color palette, has a very distinct art style. You know, it looks visually immersive. Whereas games like that, it's just you know, higgledy-piggledy, just like string a bunch of assets together and hope it works. You know, it's like, yeah, not a big fan. Yeah. All right, let's have a look here. So, what are we guys talking about? Gons is asking how much money you earned every month while working at a casino. My standard answer is for 120 hours a month, about 900 euros. No, a lot of people realized this victory. Yeah. I think it doesn't matter what the monument symbolized. The important thing is that it is the history of the country, and if it symbolized something bad, then it will be a monument for future generations to prevent bad events from happening again. Therefore, it seems to me that Soviet monuments did not deserve demolition, but they were shitty true. All right, you know what, Dortiki? This is actually a really good point of debate. So please, big apologies to the rest of chat. I'm going to devote like 5 or 10 minutes to answering this particular comment. Dortiki, I understand your reasoning. Here's the problem. There's two issues with your assertion. Number one, you cannot guarantee how people will interpret the statue. Like, in your mind, you think that everybody is a fully rational actor, and when they see, like, if there was a statue of Adolf Hitler, for example, you would assume that literally everybody who saw that statue would assume the statue is there to remind us of how bad he was. But we know that fascists and Nazis, they're not all right in the head. They would see a statue of Adolf Hitler and think, oh yeah, he was a cool dude, right? You can't really control that. So it does make sense to not occupy people's mental space with people or ideas or places or things that would elicit potentially negative emotions. Obviously, like it's a matter of interpretation, but I think in this case, it's warranted. Number two, statues are not a preservation of history. They are a celebration and veneration of specific examples of history. That's a big difference. If you want to learn about history, guess what? You can read a history book or watch a documentary about it. And yeah, maybe people need to learn more history, fair enough, but putting up statues is not the way to teach them about history. No, barely anyone learns any history from like reading the plaque at the bottom of a statue. Most people just watch it and pass it by. And if it's a statue symbolizing, for example, Soviet supremacy, people might not necessarily consciously sort of internalize that, but their brain will. They're passing it by every day. They're seeing it in the sidelines. They think, oh, it's a statue of the Soviet supremacy. Oh, cool. I guess the Soviets were all right then, right? It's sort of illicit, very subtle propaganda. That's the main issue, I believe, why it was taken down, because it's glorifying an institution that. Well, I mean, obviously now currently it's hated a whole lot more because of current Russian tensions. But to be honest, it didn't make a lot of sense to have it there in the first place. Like, those kinds of statues would have been taken down eventually. It's just that the current war, I think, provided the catalyst necessary to get it there a little bit sooner than later. But like I think they would have put it down eventually either way. You know what I mean? Wait. Wrong windpipe. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. That's the Soviet god smiting me for talking shit about the Soviet Union. There's my karma. Oh man. I mean, no. I love Stalin. He was the best. He was the best boy. Yeah. Look, I'm wearing red. Yeah. Oh Jesus. Arkon's over here. Hey, Arkon. A lot of Latvians died in gulags because of Soviet Union, so they have reason for hate. Yeah. Like I said, I think that these kinds of memorials to Soviet supremacy were going to be taken down eventually anyway, whether like in 10 years or 20 years or whatever. It's just that, yeah, the current Russian war kind of exacerbated it and sort of accelerated this thing. But yeah. Also, it was ugly as hell, to be honest with you. I looked at that thing. I passed that thing a couple of times. It was ugly as shit. So, like, nothing lost there in terms of artistic integrity, I think. Did you read about the hosts on the Russian Twitch? I don't know who that is, Piratra. I don't give a shit. Fort Solis is a horror game. I'm not a big fan of horror games. I don't like feeling scared. Hollow Knight or Re-Riot? Yeah, maybe I'll play Hollow Knight. I mean, I at the very least I could like download it and see what the hype is about, I suppose. I guess. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's put it on the list as well. Fuck it. Everyone keeps saying it's like an award-winning game. Why would I go against the zeitgeist, right? I don't know. We'll see. Ooh. Babel, do you have any relatives who participated in World War II? I think so, yeah. Wait. I think both of my grandfathers did? I think so. Or they might have been a bit too young. No, I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. No. They were born, I think they were born after 1945. Ooh. Or if they would have been born during World War II, they would have been children. So, no, I don't think so. No. No grandparents. No living relatives, anyway. I might have had a few like great grandparents a long time ago who are not alive today, who probably would have participated. Yeah. Yerky says, "What's the story behind your nickname?" An apologue is a story with a moral, and apologus is just the ancient Latin or like ancient Greek version of that. Basically, I like stories. It's a thing about stories. Yeah. Yerky says, art style in SS13 also differs from server to server. I would send you some screenshots if I could. Every server has its own codes, artists, and stuff. Goon Station's the one that looks the best. Okay, Yerky. Okay, so it's like Mugen, but... Or was it Mugen? Was it called Mugen? Was the modular fighting game. Man, I love watching Salty Bets. That's, we can watch some Salty Bets. That'd be amazing. That sounds cool. I like modular stuff, but it's very DIY. I'm not into it. Hi there. Hey, True Kekch. Or Keksy, I guess. You know. Here we are more like kittens and roses and peace and stuff. Teehee. Do people have to gratitude those people? I mean, their relatives. Oh, the whole like thank you for your service thing. I honestly wouldn't know. I don't live the kind of life that I'm integrated in like normal society, so I can't tell you that because I have no idea. I just don't like interact with people that much. From what I can gather, it seems like the majority of the people who were involved with the war have either already died or are in like retirement homes and places. So I don't see a lot of that happening, especially among the young people. So I guess no. Hi, Apologas, big bald head. Thanks, Sanction 16, I guess. Yes, I grew it and shaved it just for you. Anyway. It's been a while since it's been so calm here in chat. Yeah, talk to Ned. Yeah, it seems like most of the shitheads have left, which is cool. I mean, we still get a few here and there, but for the most part, it seems like they've gotten the hint. And I'm actually surprised at how few of them unsubscribed. I thought there was going to be like a mass exodus, but it turns out that yeah, like when I first started streaming on YouTube, I had about 2.8k subscribers, and I still have a little bit over 2.8k. So thanks for sticking by, I guess. I guess most people don't check their subscriber lists or whatever. They just like subscribe to stuff and like whatever. That's also possibly true. Where was the Fallout stream? It was Wednesday. It was 2 days ago. And every Wednesday from now on. I'm still floating the idea. I might play it right now, but plus any new boys, yeah. And that is mostly boys. I have no doubt whatsoever that if I check the analytics for my viewership, it'll be like 95% male. I would not be surprised in the slightest. Yeah. Because most of the people still like you, or at least they like you as a host. I would like to believe that. That sounds very nice to as a thing. Yeah. Tuckin says I'm going for driving. I can only show up periodically. Yeah, it's all right, Tuckinet. Well, I mean the videos are still up on YouTube. It seems like YouTube does not delete old like 3-hour streams, or it has a very long delay. Twitch normally takes like 2 weeks and then it deletes stuff, but YouTube seems to hold on to it for. Wait. Yeah, it just keeps it. It literally like it doesn't delete them at all. Like we still have the old streams from 3 weeks ago. They're still here. It's really weird. Which I'm not a big fan of personally. I think I might like redo that honestly, but it's nice. Yeah, you can download them at any time for raw materials. It's kind of cool. Yeah. And Wishy Wishy is here. Wishy Wishy is asking, how do you feel about education? Do you feel that it is necessary? Поступление в вуз. Вуз is a higher education institution, is that right? Высшее университетские заведения, что ли? Нет, высшее учебное заведение. Ah, that's what it was. Okay, sorry. Apologies to all the Russian speakers. Yeah. Higher, so basically like university and stuff, higher education. Yeah. What? Okay, this is kind of an interesting question because there's two sides to this coin. Here's the thing: the way I see it is that knowing more things is never a bad thing, even if you don't know necessarily how to practically apply that knowledge to your everyday life right away. You will find a way to use it, or rather, it will find a way to be used, if that makes sense. That's part of the reason why public schools really like to force students, especially like in high school, to kind of try all types of different subjects, because A, they don't know what the kids' specialties might be, what they gravitate towards more, what they, comes easier to them. So they want to like try a little bit of everything so they can try stuff. And B, you don't know what will become useful until it becomes useful, right? So, classic example, you feel like math or like, higher trigonometry or whatever is not going to be useful to you whatsoever. But the process of understanding how to break down complicated, mathematically sort of inclined problems becomes a lot easier when you have the skills necessary. When you can like break down word problems, for example. Why do they always have word problems there is because you can it's the idea of teaching you the abstraction of looking at a story and turning it into a mathematical equation you have to solve. That makes it easier to do. These skills become infinitely useful when you start, for example, opening up your own business. If you open up a restaurant or a store or anything like that requires, managing inventory, revenue, all that nice economic stuff, suddenly your ability to abstract weird-ass complex information on a data sheet becomes super useful. Even though you never intended to become a mathematician, the math skills apply everywhere you go, right? That's the way I see it. And that's just like one example, and that's just kind of true for all of it. So I think that a general education is very fantastic. When it comes to higher education, it really depends on the person and what their goals in life are. I think people should be given a choice, and I think that choice should not be inhibited by money. In other words, if you want to, if you have a choice between like a workers program that teaches you plumbing skills or a higher education program that teaches you calculus and quadratic equations and shit, neither of these should be more expensive than the other, in my opinion. or like only ever so slightly. Maybe like just because the higher education one requires a bit more expertise, maybe it should be slightly more expensive, but not so prohibitively so that a poor person basically has to choose the first option because they can't pay for the second one, even though they'd be excellent at both, right? So that's the main issue there. There are lots of people who talk about the idea that like higher education as it is right now is fundamentally useless for most people, that like most people, especially in the United States, they go into thousands and thousands of dollars of debt to get a diploma they never use because they can't find a job in that field anyway, so why not instead go for a much cheaper workers program that teaches them basic work skills? The problem with that is that if that's the only option available, then they don't learn all those general knowledge, that general pack of general knowledge that will make them more useful, sort of wholesome, holistic members of society. That's the main issue. If all you know is how to do one particular job, then you're not educated on, for example, the economics of the country you live in, the history of it, the politics of it. You're not taught logic or rhetoric to be able to understand when you're being lied to on the news or in media. You're not able to parse information, impartially. These are very, very useful skills that really can only be acquired in a general education program, not in just a workers program. The people who really, really want to push for education being strictly a tool to teach work skills are hyper-capitalists and owners of capital, because that's all they care about. They only care about producing workers for their factories and for their companies, and they would prefer if those workers were not smart enough to understand, for example, that they're being underpaid or undervalued at their work. So they just, take what they can get and put their head down and say, thank you, capitalist overlord, please, give me my fucking pittance, right? That's the main issue there. Does that make sense? I'm kind of all over the place, but my point is that if you are of the opinion that like education should be strictly for practical skills that you can use for like work or whatever, I suggest you reconsider, because there's things that you're not considering in that equation, such as, for example, when general knowledge makes you a more well-rounded person that can sort of self-determine. I think it's much more valuable to teach people how to learn rather than what to learn, if that makes sense. So that when they get out of school, they can then apply those skills to learn whatever they need to. They can always learn work skills afterwards, but like it's, when you're young that you really need to instill logic, reasoning, rhetoric, those kinds of basic fundamental skills that just apply across the board to everything. That's what I say. That's my answer to that long-winded question. The fact that the Soviet Union no longer exists, many people in your country have already received a national identity. The Soviet Union or the Russian world will never return there. In this case, a pathetic monument will have no effect on proud Latvians. It seems to me this is better to perceive as not a symbol of Soviet superiority, but as a page in history of the country. But again, Dortaki, that's your opinion. You think that monument is a page in the history of the country, but you can't guarantee that everybody will feel about it that way. And meanwhile, we know that people are very easily suggestible. And while nobody is explicitly saying that the monument is there to promote Soviet supremacy, some people might look at that monument and think fondly of the Soviet Union and then think, oh, well, the Russian Federation is pretty much the same thing, so maybe the Russian Federation is not that bad. These things are kind of interconnected. It's a sort of a... I'm not saying like the monument was put there specifically to brainwash people. It's just a side effect of it being there. That is an unintended consequence. So getting rid of it makes sense in that sense. And there are other ways. Again, there are other ways to learn about history. There are other monuments you can put up as well. That one was very positive. I don't like Soviet times myself. I'm not a communist or nothing. No. I understand, Dirty. I get you. I understand. You're just like playing devil's advocate. I get it, but I still disagree. I think you're still wrong. Sounds liberal. Lol. Let's see what we got here in YouTube chat here. Why is the moderator Russian? Because we need to read all the Russian text in YouTube chat. Hey Ben. Hey Sibalad. Nice to see you. Dordaki says, do you think the only way out was demolition? Like I said, I think that demolition was inevitable. Like if it wouldn't have happened today, or if it wouldn't have happened like a couple of days ago, it would have eventually happened like 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I think that's just kind of inevitable. I think that's like, yeah. Yerky, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I think it was going to happen sooner or later. It's just that the war in Ukraine gave much more pause. I will agree with you. I will definitely agree with you that there are a lot of people in Latvia and Eastern Europe in general who are very butthurt. Like their response is maybe a little bit over, like it's fueled more by anger than by a rational assessment of the situation. I will agree with you on that. However, that doesn't make what they're doing wrong necessarily. Maybe they're doing it for the wrong reasons, but the outcome is more or less the same. So far, I haven't seen any super egregious examples. Yeah, I think like it's fine. I'll let you know when I think they've gone too far. I don't think they've gone too far yet, you know? Yeah. My lord Pavel, communism, fascism, democracy, everything need money and everything are capitalism. I mean, nowadays. What? 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 Communism is capitalism? What? What? So, hey, I hate gambling night too. What's up? But I don't understand what the hell you just said. I think they just associate these Soviet things with USSR imperialist policy. So after Ukraine invasion, this attitude grow and they decided to eliminate them. Yeah. Like I said, like again, I'm repeating myself the third time. It would have happened anyway. It's just that this current war gave more fuel to the fire, as it were. It would have happened eventually, but because of the war, it's happening now rather than later. That's what I think. As like new systems of power establish themselves, and as Europe solidifies insofar as it's able to. I understand the European Union is kind of like on shaky ground right now, but Tucknet says communism or capitalism, what better? I think it depends on both which version of communism you're talking about and which version of capitalism. So this is going to be a bit of a cop-out, but unfortunately, communism has never been actually established anywhere in the world, like actual proper communism as like on paper. Whether or not it is possible is an entirely different question, but that's the thing. So like we don't have any real-world examples of communism in practice. All we have is like pseudo-socialism and state capitalism masquerading as communism in the worst way possible. So we don't know is like the general, like, yeah. On paper, communism sounds better, but it's hard to say if it will actually work that way in practice, right? Meanwhile, we know that capitalism is bad because it's ruining our fucking planet. So, yeah. Some people might say better the devil you know. I severely disagree. I don't know. I think the devil I know is literally killing my planet. So, you know, like, yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, whatever the system is, at the end, they need money to drive economic drive. Yeah, but I hate gambling. Capitalism isn't when you have money. Capitalism, like, most of the economic systems of the world use money in some way or shape or form. Capitalism isn't when money. It's not that simple. The problem with accumulation of capitalism is capitalism. I mean, who the hell needs $1 billion? Yeah. How did you get into evolution? I just applied. There was an online application. But yeah, it's a bit more complicated than that. The easiest way to the easiest way to sort of explain it is that capitalism, as I understand it, and by the way, I'm not an economist. Communist, I don't really think that Russia now is really communist. Even China, North Korea, I think it's kind of quiet dictatorship that maintain one in power. Yeah. All three of those nations are state capitalist. Yeah. North Korea is like the most authoritarian, but yeah, they're state capitalist, meaning that they have the exact same exploitative capitalist systems that the USA has and other, democratic nations have, except that the people in positions of power also happen to be like either party member, like state party members, or the oligarchs who fund the party. In the case of Russia, for example, like it's the same thing. So it's a combination of exploitative systems and also complete lack of transparency and like sort of a nepotism and an in-group that sort of controls the systems of power. So it's double bad, double plus on good. Seems to me that any communism cannot be realized right now, perhaps later in about 200 years, if countries disappear and are replaced by global society. That's the other problem as well. Yeah. Again, I know this sounds like a cop-out to everyone who's like against it. I understand that like if I say, oh, well, people have tried to do communism, but then like the Americans come in and fuck shit up. But it's true. I hate to say it, but like I know it sounds like a cop-out, but it's also true, you know? The IMF and the CIA and, all the other American institutions and Western institutions that are threatened by the idea of economic systems that aren't dependent on them and their companies will go in there and fuck those systems up. They will do they will fund domestic terrorism. They will fund opposition leaders. They will assassinate people. They will put on sanctions that they have to. They'll do whatever it takes to make sure that you are dependent on them, And by you, I mean like third world nations that are trying to establish other economic systems that they don't like. Fargone, I don't know, just followed. Or Fargo IDK. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. You have really good English. That you speak like a native language. Did you speak it along? I need to make the fucking link. Yes, I've been speaking fluently since I was 11. Pablo isn't better than us just because he's smarter than us. I never said that. Someone's getting a little defensive there. Hey, Reverse, nice to see you, buddy. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, he says something there. The chat lives its own life. Well, I'm sorry, Wellswell. I mean, listen, like, the channel's going to expand. There's going to be more and more people. You'll have to get used to the fact that I won't get to your comment. At some point, there'll be like hundreds and hundreds of messages. I won't be able to reply to all of them. Like, that's just a reality. Enjoy the time that I give you individual attention now, because later on it's going to get even worse. So, why do you need a streamer at all? Oh, good question. I don't know. Pasha, why do you not speak mother language? Because I don't want to. I don't believe in that. I think that's really dumb. Vatnik, if there's one thing you should know about me, number one, I don't give a shit about national identity. I don't give a shit about patriotism. I think that, I like good ideas, and I like things that work. And for me, the English language works. I don't give a shit which language I learned to speak first. That's entirely coincidental. I didn't choose where I lived. If I could choose where I live, I would sure as shit not choose fucking Minsk. I don't give a shit about that. Why no Chinese then? Yeah. If you get fired, does Latvia pay unemployment? I hope Pablo doesn't do anything illegal to pay the rent. No. There is an unemployment program. I haven't applied for it yet because I'm still living off of my severance, but I'll eventually apply. Yeah. I have to submit some documents and stuff. I haven't looked into it, but I have the link to the place I have to go. But yeah, eventually I'll get unemployment. Yeah. Excuse me, Pablo. What about Belarus now? They are communism or democracy? Belarus is just a puppet of the Russian Federation. Yeah, it's also I don't know what the economic system would be. I guess it's state capitalist as well. Yeah, it's basically state capitalist as well. Yeah. Same thing. There is a free market, but it's heavily controlled by the main party, the Lukashenko party. Yeah, the administration. What needs to happen for Apologus to come to Russia? You need to give me $1 million or €1 million. Cash. Yeah. I do care. As I speak Thai, you do not understand. No. If people feel a sense of pride from being born in a specific place, then I guess I can't stop them. That's cool. I just think that's really dumb. I personally, I think that's dumb, but I understand why people feel that way, so it's fine, whatever. Vanakruto is saying hello. Hey, Vanakruto, welcome to the Streamerino. Streamerino Pizzerino. Fargon says, how do you feel? Fuck off. We ain't talking about that. We're not talking about that. Ignore. But yeah. Now, again, just to be clear, I'm not an economist. I only know as much about this as I have sort of absorbed through the internet, so please take everything I say about, especially about economics, with a huge grain of salt. I'm oversimplifying. I cannot stress that enough. But I think I have a pretty good grasp on the stuff. At least it makes sense in my head. Maybe I'm not explaining it very well with my words. But yeah. Maybe do another command on this video? Yes, I'm going to. I said, like I said, I have it. I have it second item on my list here. I'm gonna do it. Yes, but not right now. I'm gonna do it later, after the stream. Pablo, can I say that from dissolved USSR, seems Belarus and Kazakh are both still very attached to Russia, very strong relation. Yeah. Well, like I said, Belarus is basically just a puppet state for the Russian Federation. And Kazakhstan, I'm actually not sure what state of Kazakhstan is. I would assume it's also, very strongly tied. Yeah, most of those, most of the buffer state countries that are not in NATO are somehow, yeah, like controlled by the Russian bloc. That's kind of the main contention right now. That's why Russia's throwing such a fucking hissy fit about, Ukraine trying to get into NATO, is because that's one fewer country that Russia can bully into joining their economic bloc. Because that's all Russia can do now. Russia cannot offer a better deal than NATO or the EU, so it has to basically intimidate and bully countries into staying in their economic bloc. That's just the truth. They're just a bunch of bullies. Yeah, they know they have nothing to offer. They just like that's a nice civilian infrastructure you have there. It'd be a real shame if some tanks were to roll in and fuck shit up. It'll be a real shame if we throw some artillery barrage and blow some stuff up. So maybe you should give us some money. Yeah. Wow, you even use puppets? Seems very strong. Strong, but true. It's not true for Kazakhstan, especially after invasion of Ukraine. Oh, is that? Oh, okay, cool. Kazakhstan is resisting. Nice. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Cool. This is exactly what Putin should have understood. It makes no sense to literally annex territories in your own country. You can just lobby your interests where you need to. Yeah, that's the thing that like people are understanding, is that like the Russian Federation is super behind the times. Most of the big empires of the world, like China and the United States, conquer economically, right? They create economic scarcity in places and then like muscle in with their corporations and make countries dependent on them for industry. And that's how they get favors and stuff. Russia is still doing it the old school way of literally like rolling tanks in and physically taking over territory, which is super costly, especially even like with modern technology, which they've already proven they don't have. And it makes you look like the bad guy. But that's the dumb thing, is I think that like the way that the United States and China does it is so discreet, people don't even notice it. They don't even realize how much power they're exerting over the other countries. Whereas this method is so flashy, it's so out there, it's very easy to direct your anger at it. It's so easy to, it's the same way that like, despite the fact that the bankers, the corporations that like, screw people over and, I mean, inadvertently or like indirectly kill millions of people, just get a slap on the wrist and don't actually go to jail. Meanwhile, murderers and rapists go to jail, even though they like, from a number of people actually affected, it's like infinitesimal compared to those corporate dudes. It's because the murders and the rapes are much more sensational. They're like a very specific instance of a very violent and terrible act. People can relate to that emotionally, but people can't really relate emotionally to somebody shorting a stock, thereby ruining a company and diminishing its market value. Therefore, that company has to lay like 10,000 people off, and then blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just so many levels of abstraction, people can't relate to that. Even though those practices are much more criminal in terms of, like, the amount of damage they cause, the amount of lives they ruin. It's an unfortunate sort of, yeah. It's an unfortunate abstraction thing, yeah. It's very difficult for people to emotionally connect with the idea of somebody ruining millions of people's lives economically, Even though that, like, does a lot more in the long term. I guess some already asked that, but what is your cherished dream, or is it kind of personal? Good question, Bianca. I will answer that in a bit because we have a bunch of chat here, but I'll get to that. Warrior Watch just followed. Thanks for the follow. All right, let me just check up with the YouTube chat here. In Kazakhstan, there is a trend of belittling Russian residents. Oh, that's dumb. I hate that. That's really dumb. They're mad at the wrong people there. NATO is not an economic bloc; it's a military bloc. RF just doesn't want U.S. military facilities on its border. It could become the second Cuban crisis. That's not why. No, they're lying. They're making it up. First of all, they don't need to be that close to the border to already hit Russia. They can already do that from missile stations in like Alaska and stuff. They already have ICBMs that can hit major Russian cities. We're already at the mutual annihilation part. So them getting closer wouldn't make any kind of a difference. No. They just want one more country to bully. That's all it is. You are right that NATO is not an economic bloc. I was talking about the IMF and CIA and like all the other sort of other interests. I wasn't talking about NATO specifically. But the other thing is, this is the important thing to understand, that NATO is a military alliance, but each individual member of that nation can already do the things that they would be doing anyway without NATO, the USA specifically, right? So like having more members in NATO doesn't necessarily increase their capacity to do more harm, they can already do harm to Russia if they wanted to. But they do a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. So like, yeah, NATO expanding has absolutely no effect on that whatsoever in the utilitarian sense. Will you play Fallout New Vegas more? Yes, we're gonna do it on Wednesdays. It seems like we got like nice conversations going over here, so I think we're just gonna like chat for 3 hours about this. But if we run out, then I can play some Fallout today. That's fine. Now, as you can see, now RF also has some economical leverage, especially with gas and natural resources. Kind of. I don't know. I mean, the Saudis have pretty much still a huge lock on oil, as far as what I understand. Reading or listening to music and books in Russian is separate from, so to speak, the language for life and work. What? You mean for me? I don't read any Russian books or listen to Russian music. I don't consume a lot of Russian media in general, so no. Missile stations in Alaska are very far from Moscow. Are they? Ukraine, on the other hand, you also have to understand that Moscow and Russia are very different places. Okay, well, I wouldn't know about that. That is fair. My point is just that while let me put it this way: while you could theoretically come up with some reasonable justifications for this invasion, for this war, I think it's pretty clear that Putin just wants to warmonger, and he just wants to be an imperial big boy, big pants, restore the empire kind of a guy. That's what it is. Even if there might be some reasonable reasons why he might do that, yeah, they're just lying. I don't believe that for a second. They're just bullies. It's as simple as that. Russia is about future, Moscow, and 19 years other cities. I don't know what that means. Pablo, if you listen to Russian people, can you tell which part they are from? Do they have like a little accent, dialect? And if Latvian also speak Russian, do they have a little pattern? I mean, like pattern is definitely... Personally, I haven't spoken to that many people from different parts of Russia. I think there is, yeah. One thing that I've noticed is that Ukrainian-born, or like people born down south, like in the Ukrainian sort of Belarusian border, they tend to mispronounce their g sound. Or not mispronounce, but they pronounce it differently. For some reason, they pronounce their g's with a h. So for example, if I say я говорю по-русски, that would be like the Russian way, the central Russian. But like in Ukraine and stuff, they'll say я говорю по-русски. I have no idea why. They're just like used to it. So there are like a few little twinges that I'm aware of. I imagine that, yeah, if you go like super far east, they speak a totally different accent over there, I would assume, but I don't know. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I think yeah, like with any other large nation, regional dialects eventually develop. Yeah. ICBMs can fucking orbit Earth? Well, there you go. What mods do you have of FNV? No, I'm just playing vanilla. I've never played it before, so I wanted the original experience. But I have like 9 or 10 different DLCs installed there, so yeah, a lot of content. Slava Ukraini, yeah, indeed. Political stream? Yeah, apparently, yeah. I guess we're gonna do a political stream, yeah. I guess that's what we're doing. We don't have to talk about politics. It just came up, and I wanted to speak my thoughts. I wanted to give you my opinion on things and discuss it. So here we are. Can I write in Russian? Yeah, you can write in Russian, but I'll still reply in English, though. Watch. Yeah. This topic concerns everybody. Why not talk about it? Yeah. I have a very important question about Russian pronunciation. Why they say Harry Potter, not Harry Potter. Dude, Magnus, I have no idea. I have been trying to look online. I've been trying to figure out why they do that. My only guess, my personal guess, is perhaps I think what happened was the original translations of English stuff came from Germans, and maybe the Germans mistranslated it, and then the Russians just kind of started doing it out of habit. That's my only guess. I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, I otherwise I have no clue. I would assume it's probably one of those like weird anachronisms from back when the Romanov family was introducing European culture to the Russian Empire. I can only assume that. Like maybe not Peter the Great specifically, but like one of those guys, when they were introducing the English language, somebody fucked up in the translation, and then because it was official documents, nobody wanted to go against the king's wishes, and they just kind of continued the trend. I would assume that's the case, because there's a lot of Russian cultural elements that basically were the result of a mistake, and then nobody corrected them because they were in positions of power and nobody deference was a huge deal. Yeah. I would assume so. Kill Me Away says hi. Hello. And I have an Oname. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Foreign3, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah. That's a great question, though. I would love to find out the answer. That's my guess. I can look more into it later, but I'm pretty sure that is... Yeah. But it's so weird. It's so weird. Yeah. I have no name. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, for those who might be confused, for some reason Russians translate H's into hard G's. So for example, Harry Potter in Russian is Гарри Поттер. No clue. No clue. I don't know. Harry Potter звучит как Харя? No, talking about, it's not an individual thing. It's just across the board. Whatever H word is a full name, they just translate it to G specifically, like directly. What's a good? It's not even like a proper name. In Russian, the Russian word for hallucination, галлюцинация. There's no reason. They just call it hallucinaция. There would be no reason to call it that. But they say галлюцинация. It's literally the exact same word. Or горизонт is the Russian word for horizon. Горизонт. It could just easily have been horizont. Yeah. Howard Govard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's no reason. Yeah. There are many reasons that Watson. Well, no, Yoki. That one is because the Russian language doesn't have a w sound. They're substituting a sound they don't have for the v, which is the closest thing. That one makes sense. That one makes sense. But what doesn't make sense is if your language has a h sound in the form of that letter, ash, but you're not using it and instead putting a g instead. That's weird. If you don't have the letter in your language, that makes sense. You have to find a substitute. But they do have the letter, but they're not using it. Anyway. Kilmi says, what country are you from? I was born in Belarus. Yeah. I have no name. He already knows. Yeah, I was born in Belarus. Yeah. Stepan's asking, what are your thoughts on Russian culture and history? That's a tough one because there's a lot of history, isn't there? There's a lot of culture. Okay, I'll put it like this. I'll tell you the percentage of the culture that I'm aware of that I really, really like, which is kind of weird because how do you quantify that? But I'd say about like 60-70% of it is dope. It's pretty based. It's pretty cool. I like it. And there's like a nice shitty 30-40% of it that's not so good. It's hard to say because obviously the Russian Empire was really brutal during the medieval periods. Like when it was first expanding, they killed a lot of people. So that's not great. But obviously Russian culture contributed greatly to the arts, the sciences, literature. That classical period of Russian literature is considered to be like one of the pinnacles of modern literature. Is like one of the bedrocks of modern literature. Just all those Griboyedov, Dostoevsky, Pushkin, all those guys. They really sort of Tolstoy. They really sort of set the foundation for what novels could be. How intricate they could be. They've sort of really elevated the art form. So that's fantastic. Yeah, there's lots of great things that Russian culture has done. I'd say like 70% of it is dope. It's like a nice shitty 30%. Yeah. Right. Probably should move to Hollywood. Get into B movies. Oh yes, reverse. Yes, because it's definitely not very competitive in LA. No. Yeah. Guys like me, we're so rare. Yeah. Yeah. For example, Matryoshka dolls. Yeah. All right. Blatkusir had a question before. What is my cherished dream? I've covered this a couple of times. Obviously, there's lots of things that I'd like to do, but I think the thing that I dream about the most, I'm a dreamer. I love to, like in my spare time, I love to create stories in my head. I'll like create worlds in my head and I'll just like tell myself imaginary stories. I sort of like, I don't know, it's like I'm practicing the skill of inventing and imagining in my head by like sort of training myself to be able to just like improvise stories in the spot. I just love the idea of the story. I've always loved movies, TV, and video games, and even books for that reason. that I think narrative mediums are very powerful at delivering abstract information in a way that really sticks and really resonates with people emotionally, rather than just like saying it factually. Abema21 and Samavar Dita, thanks for the follow. So I guess my big dream is I want to tell one really good story. I want to I've been writing stuff in my own free time. I have, like I mentioned before, I have like a screenplay for a 5-season anime. I have written a novel recently. I have a bunch of like other worlds that I have sort of built up that could be potential sort of bedrocks for future stories that I could create. You know, screenplay, storyboard, and then like give off to an animation studio and maybe even voice act a certain regard. So I guess like in my mind, I'm imagining if I can somehow amass a certain amount of money to be able to just hire an animation studio to make some of these shows. Not for the purpose of making money off of them, just as a pure vanity project, just to know that I've done it and just to know that it exists. And hey, if people like it, then the added benefit. That's what I dream about. That's my big dream. Is I would love to be the creative director for some sort of a big story like that, or to be the author of a great novel series or something. Something along those lines. Something like that. That's my dream. To tell one really good story in one form or another. There could also be like a nice D&D campaign that's been televised, or it could be like something we do on stream. Like I could do some sort of role play and tell a story there. Whatever form it takes doesn't really matter as long as I get to tell that wonderful story, and maybe other subsequent stories afterwards. I have so much to share, and I just haven't found the way to do it yet. But we'll get there. Maybe you'll find yourself as a screenwriter. Maybe it's just it's a very like specific kind of a job, but maybe. The fact is that in English, the letter H gives a very soft, weightless sound with a breath. The Russian H is tougher, rougher. I think that's why translation was go to a G. That also doesn't make any sense. If you were to tell me, because first of all, they don't do that for other letters. That's the thing. I mean, yeah, you could argue that like the English R versus the Russian R. The Russian one is much harder, but they don't like substitute the letter. They just use the Russian R, even though it's harder. Same thing for like sh and sh, right? The English sh versus the Russian sh. Yeah, the Russian one's harder, but they don't substitute. They don't change it. They just use the harder sh. This is the only instance in which they're substituting one phonetic sound in the language for a different phonetic sound for no added benefit. You want to get famous to show all those chicks who left you they fucked up too, right? Oh, reverse. I would be lying if I said that when I was younger that wasn't one of my fantasies. I'd be lying if I said that wasn't true. And I'd be lying if I said that like from time to time I do wake up in the morning and like fantasize about that. Like I'm not gonna lie, that does happen sometimes, but no. No. Nowadays I just want to. I mean, I'd like to be famous. I'd like to, be well known and be respected. That's the thing. I don't really care about being well known. I want to be well respected. That's my thing. I love being respected, and I hate being disrespected. So, yeah. Whatever form that takes, again, is not super relevant. But obviously, I prefer to be respected for something that I did accomplish, or that's something that I am. Rather than like something that was incidental. I want to be recognized for what I did, not for like what I happened to be or was lucky enough to have been born as. So, yeah. Sh is Russian. That's Giga Chad, yeah. The English sh versus the Russian sh, yeah. But you can hear the difference though, right? Sh, sh. Sh, sh. You can hear the difference, yeah. The Russian sh is more, it's narrower. Sh, sh. Yeah. English. You get it. You know what's up. You get it. Why did you decide to wear the red t-shirt today? Because it's a Friday. Yeah. Wishy has another question up top. Okay, sorry. Do you have another plan about the games for the streams? Is Disco Elysium in there? Wishy wishy. I'm actually playing Disco Elysium on my own right now. I'm on day 3 of my first playthrough. I can play through it again on stream maybe, but I don't know. I feel like that game would be very difficult to play on stream because I'd be so like impatient with all of the dialogue options. Even now, when I play the game, I just skip ahead. Like I read the text and I can't wait for the voice actor to finish speaking. It's too slow, so I just like skip, and that's just not the way that you're supposed to stream that. So, as for future games, I don't really have a plan. I kind of just go by the seat of my pants. I think Pathologic 2 and Fallout New Vegas will take quite a bit of time. I imagine that we'll not be done with either of those probably until the end of October, I would assume, given our current pace, at least. Of those two, I assume that Pathologic 2 will probably finish sooner, just because it has a very set amount of time that you play in it, whereas New Vegas you can play indefinitely, right? We just play until we're bored, or until we're out of quests. So yeah, that's going to occupy our time for quite some time, I think. So I have plenty of time to choose the next games. Yeah. Today's Friday in California. Yes. It's Friday everywhere. Well, I mean, I guess further east, I guess it's probably Saturday already, but yeah. How bad is your eyesight? I have a -5 in both my eyes. -5. I started wearing glasses at the age of, I want to say 14, 15, somewhere thereabouts. Back when it was like -2, -3, and then it kind of dropped down a couple of points gradually throughout the years. I used to wear contacts when I was younger, but it got really expensive, and I kind of like the way that I look in glasses, so yeah. Disco Elysium is hard to watch on stream. Better pay or replay it yourself. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think so. Unless everybody already has played the game and they're aware of all the dialogue stuff, and then you're just like playing it to, you know, for specific outcomes or whatever, or like for specific challenges, then maybe. But I think like as a first time game, nah, I don't think it's fun to watch. No, I don't think so. Yeah. How do you like Disco Elysium? I'm loving it. Disco Elysium is great. It's definitely a kind of game that I need to play it in chunks. I can't binge that game because like after a while it gets kind of tedious. But I'm loving it. I really yeah. Sometimes I'm a little bit like, the dialogue does get a little bit long-winded sometimes, and it's difficult to understand if some of the dialogue is just there kind of just for the fun, for the flavor of it, or if it's necessary to advance your character or like gain XP and stuff. So I end up like clicking everything, but like I end up skipping a lot of it because it's like there's like waxing poetic about the fictional political system they have installed and stuff. But it's a very stylish game. It's a very fun game. I really like the skill system they have installed. What I really love, actually, my favorite is the internalized thoughts. So let me just briefly explain for everyone who hasn't played Disco Elysium. In Disco Elysium, you have a bunch of social and physical skills that you can put points into, like a normal RPG, but you also have internalized thoughts. On occasion, you'll come across like an idea, or like you'll talk to somebody and they'll plant an idea in you, and you have the option of internalizing it, meaning like for a brief period, you're sort of like mulling over, you're thinking about it in your head, and then once you finish that thought, you get some extra boost or some sort of like a cool bonus, or something like a bonus with a drawback or something like that. And I really like that idea. I think it's a really cool system. They should implement that maybe in other types of games. Yeah, I think that'd be super cool. Like imagine an MMORPG or something where you can get like extra cool bonuses or extra cool like abilities, but you have to wait for them to incubate for like a day or two, you know? Like that'd be kind of cool. Or like a single player game of the same kind of caliber. I think that'd be super fun. So yeah. Thanks, Beatkosira. Thanks for keeping chat clean. I really appreciate that. Have you played Undertale? No. I might do it eventually, but I don't know. I don't feel like it. Until October is going to be Pathologic and Fallout? At least until October. I'm just saying, like, I'm playing 3 hours, you know, I'm playing 3 hours of each game per week. Yeah, it's going to be slow. What's your thoughts on Genshin Impact? Nah. I'm sure the gameplay is fine, but I don't want to play those gacha games. I don't have that kind of time. I don't want to get into that grindy, resource gathering materials bullshit. That's not for me. It's Goofy Meme. Search on YouTube. Oh. Okay. You have a GF? No, I don't. I am super single. I used to also get lenses. It was comfortable. Only in the once a day ones? Yeah, for me as well. Yeah, the once a day ones, yeah. Yeah. Damn, -7. That's harsh. Yeah, that good for you for getting that LASIK. That's good. -7. Damn, dude. Like it's tough for me with -5. It's like, yeah. To give you an idea of like what -5 is like. So like I'm gonna show you. So this is how close my hand has to be for me to be able to see it perfectly clearly. That's how close. Like now I can see the details as if it were like, you know, for me, like it's like this. That's how bad -5 is. -7 I assume is like even more like that. It's just fucking ridiculous. Yeah. It's real bad. For me it's -4 with fuck glasses. To each their own, to each their own. Which says, what kind of person did you make? Oh, in Disco Elysium, I made my guy super straight, very like I don't think in the run so far he hasn't smoked a single time. He hasn't drunk any kind of alcohol. He has done no drugs whatsoever. Like super clean and super apologetic and very communist. Basically, I made myself essentially. I made myself. So the way the game is phrasing it is like, oh, you're such a sorry cop, you have no confidence. But in my mind, I just figured like, if I were to wake up and realize that I have caused so much harm and damage to everybody, of course I'd be super sorry. Of course I would. It's a terrible thing. I hurt so many people's lives, you know? Like, so I'm just sort of, you know, I'm playing like super good conscience, trying to solve all the problems and like be super nice guy type of deal. Which is why I'm thinking like for the next run, if I play it again, I want to do the opposite and be like a complete bastard and like manipulate people and smoke and drink and, you know, hurt everybody, you know, that kind of stuff. See how far that gets me. Yeah. Yerk says, from my experience, Fallout is going to remain until February, especially if you decide to complete the DLCs. I mean, maybe. If we get to the point, first of all, if I don't get a job and I have a bit more free time, and if we get to the point where it's like super slow or something, then yeah, I might get like an extra play day. We could do like Monday, Pathologic 2, Wednesday, Thursday, Fallout, etc., etc. We'll see. Because I do want to keep playing that game. I do. But we'll see. I had -3.45 after a year of exercises. I returned to -2. Ha. How do you train your eyes? What? It's the lens inside your eye. How do you train it? What? Huh? What the fuck? Alright, whatever. My ex is -10. She told me it was some sort of degree of disability. Yeah. Anything beyond like -6 is already... I'm pretty sure you can like apply for disability, I think, at that point. Yeah, because you're so non-functional otherwise. Yeah, for sure. I have -1. What about Veronica? Oh, yeah. Veronica is my ex-girlfriend. We broke up 8 months ago. We broke up in January of this year. We were together for 3 years before that. And actually, she was she was my biggest supporter when I started streaming, like roughly 2 years ago. She was the one who encouraged me to really go through with it. So it's thanks to her that I'm here in front of you now to have all this wonderful stuff. But yeah, legalize nuclear bombs. Sure, buddy. Not only in Russia, I understand how you can be such a person. I'm gonna be in Moscow. What? Okay, I think there's like song lyrics or something. Let's get some wax in that head. It's already pretty shiny because I'm sweating. You can go to ophthalmologist and probably it's possible to improve your eyesight. Really? Well, at that point, I might as well just do LASIK at that point. Because I have -5, like, yeah. I might as well, yeah. Probably just become Steve Austin, repeat what? Yeah. No, talk to net. We broke up 8 months ago. Ex-girlfriend. Ex. As in no longer... We're still friends, but like we're not, you know. You are a higher ranking police officer, you don't need to apologize to anyone, and alcohol makes you more persuasive in conversations. It was my game. I played it how I wanted to, okay? And I was very happy with my choices. I helped a lot of people. Anyway. Laser operation can help, I guess? Laser correction. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah. I might do it in the future. Right now, it's mostly a money problem. Also, I'm a little bit scared, because, like, the way they do it, they have to, like, they literally cut the film, and then they, like, shoot the laser inside. It's, yeah, I don't, and you have to be awake for that whole thing. You can't be, like, under, which is unfortunate. But yeah, if I get some, like, you know, extra cash lying around, maybe one day I will do the laser. The thing is, though, like, I'm kind of two minds on this, because it would be nice on the one hand. On the other hand, though, I know for a fact that when people reach around the age of 60, their eyes actually start skewing in the opposite direction. Something happens during like that later period in life. The formation of the eyes somehow skews the lenses outward again. So people who previously had perfect eyesight actually become farsighted as they age, like for the majority of people. And I know this is going to be the fact for me because all of my grandparents have gone through this. That's why old people need reading glasses, because their books are too close for their farsightedness for them to be able to see. It's made to compensate. So if I am nearsighted now, then it's very, very likely that if I get to the age of 60 or 70, my vision will once again correct to being perfect, and I'll have perfect vision again. Life hack. My mother's father, my grandfather, who passed away recently, he had that situation. He was nearsighted when he was younger. He wore glasses, and then as he got older, his eyesight became perfect again because they canceled each other out. It was just like perfect. Yeah. How long have you been missing X, by the way? I was like in half a year in that. What do you mean missing X? What do you mean? Oh, like lost without her? Like 3 months, I'd say. 4 thereabouts. Yeah. Laser can help, but there's a high chance you get dry eyes after operation. Like permanently dry eyes? Oh, that sucks. I don't want to do that. Yeah. I found out what to do, Pavel. You can make decisions on band requests. I could. Meh. First of all, I need to find out where that is, but I don't know. Do I have to? Okay, Mom. I don't know. We'll see. I'll show you. Okay, thanks, Archel. Apologies. Is there a chance on the Russian stream? Nope. Watch my latest YouTube video. I explain everything there. How do you like the album Maybe Baby? Okay, I'm guessing it's some sort of like stupid meme shit. Okay. This is how I'm an introvert. When I get some alcohol, the inner extrovert appears. Cool. Oh, sorry, Wishy, you had another question. Sorry. Disco Elysium can be fun and tragic. Wait, what? Sometimes go something that's sat for a minute and tried to come to his own, as if it happened to me. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So, well, during the operation, you don't really understand anything. Everything is like blurry and you can't see in the red dot. It doesn't even hurt. It hurts later, after 2 hours, when the anesthetic wears off. I see. I could probably live with that. If I can deal with like gradual pain later. Yeah. It just seems scary because I've seen the videos and stuff. But I guess you're right. Like they've made it as painless as possible, so I guess it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Russian singer girl, nothing interesting? Yeah, okay, fine. Then I'll skip it. Yeah. They're all about the C word, so it's not necessary. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Unban request $300. Oh my god! And then no. Even worse, like unban, and then like as soon as they show up again, just ban them again. It's like you only pay to get unbanned once, not permanently. Oh my god, what a racket! Can you imagine that? Oh Jesus! Fuck me, stonks. Yeah, the best business model. Holy shit, dude. No. That I would never do that. Law says, yo, Apagas. Hey, Law. Talk to Shamburzu. Yeah. Any One Piece fans out there? Anybody watching the One Piece? Shamburzu. Hi. Same story but worse. I'm an introvert, but if I get drunk, I start hugging and kissing everyone. Aw, that's cute. Wellswell says, Apologies, what kind of music do you listen to? Good question. We've covered this a couple of times already, so I think I might try to... Maybe I'll save this particular... Maybe I'll make like a separate video about this, because this comes up very, very often, because it's kind of hard to explain. What are your favorite anime? Next question. Have you ever met Victor Tsoi? He died near Yurmala. Did he? Yeah, I know who Victor Tsoi is, yeah. I used to listen to Kino when I was younger, yeah. Группа крови на рукаве, мой порядковый номер на рукаве. Пожелай мне удачи. Yeah. So, Wells asking me, what kind of music do you listen to? It's kind of hard to explain. I don't have one particular genre that I enjoy. Hey Val, did you listen to the song I sent you last time? Everyone's Circulation? I did. It was lovely. Thank you, Magnus. I added it to my mashups list. Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. So I don't really have like a very particular genre that I gravitate towards. Like I have a criterion for determining what kind of music I enjoy. It's just not determined by genre, or it's kind of hard to explain. To start with, if you know what synesthesia is, I have a form of synesthesia where I have this like emotional connection to colors. And also, one of the added effects is I can actually see colors when I hear music. And based on that, not just colors, but also like textures and sort of intensities and hues. And for that reason, I tend to gravitate towards music that has, in my mind, bright colors in very clear tones. Which doesn't tell you anything because you don't see that either. Like, that's completely useless information, but that's the way I can explain it. So I can give you like a list. Here's my music library. I can give you a list of the kinds of artists I listen to, and from there you can extrapolate what that means. Some of my absolute favorites include Miss Elaine Lawton. She's a Jamaican dance hall and like reggae R&B singer. We got let's see. Chris Tyle is really, really cool. Coheed and Cambria, lovely prog rock, love that stuff. Favorite prog rock group. I talked about Digbar Gay Ras, that's just mostly for the jokes. Love me some Doja Cat, favorite rapper I think. Well, one of them anyway. See what else we got here. Father John Misty, love Father John Misty. Folk pop, very, very deep political / philosophical lyrics. In Flames is my go-to death metal band from Sweden. Yeah, we got Daft Punk in there, but it's like, whatever. I'm not like super in love with Daft Punk. I used to be when I was younger. Mostly just keep it for the history. Let's see, we got Jason Mraz, Mystical, one of my favorite rappers from the 2000s. Nickel Creek, country band, one of my favorite. Like one of the, I started listening to these guys when I was 16, and I still love them to this day. Fantastic. Professor Green, one of my favorite rappers of all time, British rapper especially. Pay no attention to this. Yeah, Robin Thicke. Romeo Santos is a bachata singer. Sarah Bareilles, mostly folk pop for young girls, but I love it. Snarky Puppy Spose is a cool rapper from Maine. Thank You Scientist you can't see it over here. Thank You Scientist is a phenomenal experimental progressive rock band. The Goat Rodeo Sessions is also a country thing. So yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff. And then I also have like individual singles that I have divided by colors here as well. So you can see. So this is like, these songs are just individual singles that I enjoy that are not like related to an artist collection or an album that elicit a very specific color response. So these are all black and gray songs, or mostly black and gray songs. These are mostly blue songs, etc., etc. And it kind of goes on listed there, if that makes sense. Yeah. So that's a brief sort of explanation. So yeah, like that's the best way I can sort of describe it. Is like, it's like there is a method to this madness, but it's not determined by genre. It's not determined by any like, you know, normal metric that you would use. It's more just like personal taste. But I have a very specific personal taste. It's just hard to explain, if that makes sense. Yeah. There was Party Maker. Yeah. Uliczny Dancer. Yeah. Yeah. I watched the first season of One Piece 3 or 4 years ago, kind of late for the train, but still followed the main line by YouTube recommendations. Gotcha, Law. Yeah, I've been watching One Piece since I was like 16, 17 as well. Yeah, it's been a while. Big fan. Do you know the group Container? Nope, never heard of them. Container, let's have a listen. I'm always looking for new music, so I'd love to give it a listen. Let's have a look here. Just pick the first thing off the top of my head here. Oh, it's Spanish, okay. Let's have a look here. What is it saying? Lyrics are important to me. Okay, I'm rich, I have lots of money, you should be with me, girl. Okay, classic trap shit. Okay. Nope, no thank you. Too basic. Nice track. Did you hear about the new artist Vitaly the Soliadze? That sounds vaguely familiar, but no, probably not. I don't see Eiffel 65, Blue among the blue songs. Oddly enough, that song does actually, it does elicit blue thoughts. It is a blue song in my head, so that's quite coincidental, but it's annoying as fuck, so no. I used to listen to Eiffel 65 when I was like 11 or 12, or 8 actually. I was like 8 or 9 years old. I remember actually like the Eiffel 65 CD, the first one was like one of the first things I ever bought with my own money that I earned by doing like chores and stuff. That was like back when I was living in Massachusetts. I earned my very first allowance by like doing chores, and like one of the very first things I ever bought was the Eiffel 65 CD. And I was so happy with it, even though like there were like maybe 3 songs that I actually liked on that track, including Blue. The other one was the Too Much of Heaven can bring a back down. Heaven can bring a back down. Wait, what was it? Too much of heaven. Too much of heaven. Yeah, that's what I can bring you underground. Heaven can always turn around. Too much of heaven. Yeah. I think it's a song about drugs. Anyway. Do you only watch anime or sometimes read a manga? No, I'm only an anime guy. I've been trying to get into manga. I just can't get into it. I don't know. Like, just reading comics just doesn't work for me. It's just so, like, boring and I don't know. Especially the problem with manga. If all of the manga was full color, I might get into it. But because the majority of the manga is black and white, and not even, like, grayscale, but just, like, pure black and white, it's really difficult to immerse myself. I've been spoiled by the standard that the anime has set, so I'm willing to wait. Not a bad set of music, but it's worth expanding. Oh, for sure, Tired, for sure. Yeah, I definitely want to find some new music. It's just hard, because, yeah. Did you try to stream just like a hobby? Or with a hope to monetize it in the future? Oddly enough, it's actually in reverse. At first, I thought it would be very easy to monetize. I was trying to make it a career. Now, I mostly do it as a hobby. Now, I do it just to hang out with people who are like-minded and who like to listen to me talk about stuff. But I mean, if you want to give me your money, then please do. I'd love to. There's a donation link in the description if you want to send me some money. I'd be happy to take your money. But no. It's mostly just like I want to create a friend group. I want to teach people the way that I think, and hopefully find people who agree with me, and then we can build a community from there of like-minded individuals. So far, it hasn't quite worked out that way, but I'm patient. I have a small group of friends. I have, all my mods are super cool. Maybe GeoGuessr? I don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing anything today. I don't know. I'm feeling super lazy. Just listen to the Danish band Volbeat. Volbeat. Shotgun Blues. Not bad, right? Nah, too basic. No. Not for me. Too basic. Sorry. Alright. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Talk to Ned. Okay, thank you. Okay, so just like, okay, just never respond to any Vitaly stuff. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you for the heads up. I appreciate that. Wishy Wish is asking the most important question: chicken or egg? What came first? Nice. I actually have a real answer. The answer is the egg. The egg came first, and I have a good proof, by the way. By the way, where's your cocktail today? My cocktail? Oh, rum with some juice. I actually had a bunch of Malibu rum yesterday because I was feeling really, really good. Yeah, I normally have a drink for these Just Chatty streams, but I guess today I didn't prepare that. I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. Not today. Aemon Amarth, The Way of the Vikings. Oh, yeah, the classic stuff. Aemon Amarth is okay. It's a little bit, like, too LARPy for my taste, but yeah, it's alright. Talk about SpongeBob? I don't really care about SpongeBob. Can I order/recommend a video to watch on YouTube? As long as it's not some stupid meme shit. Okay, fine, go for it. Sure. I've been burnt before. But there are some Japanese mangas with original art styles that feel fine even without color. Dorohedoro, for example. Maybe. I've only watched the anime for Dorohedoro, the one that they did for Netflix, the first season. I've only ever watched that. If you say it's good, then it's fine. Then sure. Yeah. I honestly, Yorkie, I haven't looked into it. I don't know enough about it to like definitively say whether it's just like I've never had the urge to read comic books of any kind. So yeah, I just never like. I remember like it was like a couple of weeks ago. I got really frustrated at how slowly the anime is, putting out episodes, and the manga for One Piece is like several hundred chapters ahead. So like that'd be cool to be able to read the subsequent stuff. And so I tried to read the manga, couldn't get into it. I could not. I don't know. I couldn't fuck with it. I was watching it. I was trying to follow along. I just got glossy eyed. I was just like, yeah. So I think I'll just wait for the anime. Same? No. Oh. Devil's Bleeding Crown is my favorite. Oh, okay. Gotcha. You talk about your own thing. I want to monetize with NFT. Just now the threshold for entry is low and I want to find a decent project. Don't do it, ma'am. Don't do it. Find a more honest way to make money. Don't screw other people over. How dare you? NFTs are bullshit. It's a scam. Listen, if you want to be a scammer, then by all means go ahead, but like do so understanding that you are scamming other people. Like, please be aware, yeah? Relatives. Do the relatives also live overseas? It was just interesting how they speak in Russian or only everyone is doing English. No. It's just me. I'm the only one. Me and my brother are the only two who prefer to speak English mainly. Everyone else is in Russian. No. Most of my family lives here in Latvia. My mother lives here. Father's family also lives here. Brother lives here as well. Yeah. Most of my family lives here. With some extended family, like in some other countries. But no, they mostly all speak Russian. They do speak English fluently enough, like they're okay with it. But me and my brother are the only two who switched over to English main. Although with my brother, I'm not even sure, to be honest. I think he's like half and half. He kind of goes... Actually, I'd say third and third, because he also speaks fluent Mandarin with his wife and his daughter. So yeah, they got 3 languages kind of circulating around the board. I'm the only one who's like full English, I guess. Yeah. Nice, Knife Havas. Yeah, you're nice joke. Original joke. Super funny. Yeah. What about Rotting Christ? Oh, are those Volbeat songs? Okay. All right, did I miss a question? There's somebody asked me something a little while ago, but I must have missed it. Somebody asked me about something. Okay, maybe not. Don't Cry For Me, Old Future Fox Gang. All right, sure, let's have a listen. Let's do some music review. Old Future Fox Gang. Never heard of these. All right, hold on. I'll get it ready. Dorohedoro is amazing, but the first season covered only 1/5 of the whole thing. Second season is coming, but I wonder if they are ever going to get to the end. Yeah, I don't know if I felt like it was super amazing, but I definitely respected Dorohedoro's very unique world building and like its very unique art style. I appreciate projects like that for existing just as an example of the kinds of ways to explore the medium, but as a show itself, I found it to be kind of not cool and extremely underwhelming. It seems to have a very like flagrant sense of self-importance about certain aspects. There's lots of side characters. Maybe they'll become useful later, but like right now it just seems like they're just there to fill up time and talk about their own stupid problems that are kind of unrelated. I don't know, I wasn't super impressed, but I will look forward to the second season, see if they resolve some stuff. And also, like, the story, like, for all of its flustering, the story is actually very basic. It's a very basic, like, girl is tempted to join the dark side but doesn't want to because she wants to be nice or blah, blah. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Basic shit. Standard topic. Lived in Canada for a year, and all the Russians live in the same place. They're not assimilating, not including the young people. Yeah, well, diasporas are a real thing, but well, free country, whatever. Ending of Dorohedoro's manga felt like a bad trip. I don't know how they're going to animate it. Sure, scam, but there's 5% of the whole pile that will give you a boost. And in the long run, don't get your hopes up, then you can try arbitrage. No. Tired. I want it to be super clear. I'm not saying it's a scam because you're not likely to make money. That's not what I'm saying. You can make money off of NFTs and cryptocurrency. I'm saying it's a scam because you're not providing a product or a service, and you are literally making money at the expense of other people. There is no inherent value to cryptocurrencies or NFTs. There's only speculative value. If you know the greater fool, the concept of the greater fool, you are literally, like, if somebody buys NFTs from you, they're only doing so because they're hoping to sell it for more later. But at some point, that chain comes at an end. Somebody will buy it for so much money that they can't sell it anymore because nobody will buy it. Even assuming that the system wasn't completely broken and even if it wasn't super easy to like scam people other ways and steal their cryptos and steal their NFTs, even aside from all the security breaches that we've heard about, even aside from the fact that like Bored Ape Yacht Club and a bunch of other these NFT shills are straight up actual crypto Nazis, are literal Nazis, okay? Even aside from all that, even if all that wasn't true, you are still fundamentally making money literally at the expense of other people for no reason. You're not providing them any product, you're not providing a service, you are literally basically stealing their money with extra steps. If you're successful, which most people are not. That's why I'm saying it's a scam. Are you gonna raid Exposed? He's on right now? Nah, I don't like those guys. Hi, again me. Hello, Melody, welcome back. Again you. Apollo goes, hello, please ban on Twitch. My younger brother was writing. Maybe later. It's fake for sure. Yeah, that seems, yeah. Younger brother. I mean, it's possible the two brothers can be in the same community. It's just, why, if your younger brother knows about those memes, why would they need to use your account to write that shit? That seems kind of dumb. Yeah. Raid Raw Dog, he's a good guy. Well, one of those guys kind of pissed me off, but whatever. I don't want to tangle with the casino industry anymore. I don't want to do that shit. The author of Dorohedoro is a woman, and she has a really cool manga. Cool. I'm happy for her. I recognize a man who only watched the prologue, but you are mostly right about Nikaido. She made some mistakes in the past, and she's running from her own magic now. Yeah. But side characters do become useful later. Okay, cool. Okay, then I can just wait until that happens. Fair enough, Yorkie, fair enough. You look like the dude from Postal No Hard Feelings? Sure. Is an online casino the same you getting money at the expense of other people? Yeah. That's why I quit. Yeah. At least the casinos like say it on the tin. At least the casinos like okay, two things. At least the casinos tell you up front that it's a scam, more or less. Like they tell you right away that like you're probably going to lose, so don't play. And also you can make the argument that in certain venues, you still have a good time. Like they do provide a sort of a service in the thrill of the game, and also like if the hosts are, the people running the games are fun, then like at least you're having a good time with friends, maybe, like there's some sort of a service. Whereas with crypto, they don't even have the pretense of a game. It's just literally, give me your money. Ooh, sorry. It's like, that's it, yeah. But yes. What do you think about the Ukraine-Russo war? I don't like it. Are you talking about Die Dark? It's a nice manga too, but I haven't survived it. Me-san's over here. Hey, by the way, yes. There's entertainment value in a casino. No, it's subjective. It's very like circumstantial entertainment value, but like, yeah, you can make the argument. I can understand the argument that like the casino industry at least provides some sort of entertainment value and therefore some sort of a service, but it's like it's tenuous. It's tenuous. What is the best way to become rich other than being a streamer? I would say becoming a streamer is also not a very nice way to become rich. No, I mean, if all you care about is making money, then yeah, prey on other people. Yeah, just manipulate people. Shit. Yeah, just trade in NFTs and shit. If all you care about is money alone, if you don't care about morals, then yeah, just do all the stuff that, invest in the stock market. Hell, I mean, what you could do is you could get a big-ass loan, then use the money from that loan to buy a bunch of stocks, and then you can generate, value off those stocks to pay off the loan, or better yet, use that money to acquire assets and then basically offset the debt from the loan versus the collateral. It's a very tricky thing. Basically, that's how the super rich do it. But the super rich don't really have money. What they have is assets, and they have debt, and they use the debt. Like they pay off it. I don't know how they do it, but there's like this tricky system where you get more debt and then you can like sort of turn that debt into an advantage. It's a whole thing. Anyway, smarter people than I know how to do it, but I mean it's ultimately dishonest, and that's the main issue. A, I'm not smart enough to do it, and B, even if I was, I wouldn't want to because it literally is moving money around for no added value. Big apologies. The best way to become rich is be born. Yeah, just be born rich. Yeah, just be born into a rich family. Okay, I think Wishy asked me to review this song, so let's have a look. Spling Zero said hello, August. Hey, Spling Zero, welcome to the stream. Let's review Old Future Fox Gang's Don't Cry on Me. Nice start. How much time have we? 15 past 9 in the evening. 15 past 21. Oh, I'm bored. Alright, same thing on the loop. Well, the loop was nice for about 40 seconds, and then I got bored. I really hate, I'm not a big fan of music that just repeats itself like that. It's a nice loop, but they could have cut it down to like 40 seconds. It would have been the same thing. For me, anyway. It's fun in the background, but I don't listen to background music. I like music that like requires my attention the whole way through. Yeah. Can I have a request? Go for it, yeah, go for it. The song goes on repeat, peep. Shot, what was it? Shotties like a melody in my head, ba-da-ba-da-ba, son, like a na-na-na, na-na-na-na, every day. Okay, thanks. Yeah, Latvia is UTC +3, usually. And then +2 during daylight savings. I fucking hate daylight savings so goddamn much. Oh my god. I actually hate it. With a burning passion. I'm waiting for Blatkoser's link. Linkerino, Pizzerino. There it is. All right. Ah, papa! Oh my god, you piece of shit! I should have checked. I could have checked. I could have hovered over it. I could have hovered. I would have seen it. Oh no, I wouldn't have seen it? Oh. Streamlabs doesn't do it. Oh my god. Well done. Well done, Dekasir. Well done. You trolled me good. I never suspected you. I thought you were my friend. I thought I could trust you. Turns out I can trust no one. Nasus, thanks for the follow. By the way, isn't it a great song? It's a great song. It's a fantastic. No, I love Never Giving You Up. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my karaoke songs. I love it. Poe, I thought you were checking those after I did you dirty twice. Well, I hovered over the link, but it didn't show it didn't have like a thingy. This is the only way I could check. I have YouTube videos on autoplay. Maybe I should stop that. Anyway. But yeah, I really like that this is the song that they chose for the Rickroll. I'm really glad that the song that everybody spams like for jokes and stuff is actually a decent song. I think it's like gonna be a classic from the 90s. We're gonna be listening to that one for a while. Have you seen 2022 version? No, but I'm sure it sounds and looks horrible. You really? I really. I have a limitation. I sit at home 24/7. I cannot work in the real. Freelancing is now super hard for the average user. And I completely agree that NFT is garbage, but you need something to start with so you can realize yourself later. No, yeah, Tired. Fair enough. If you have literally no other option, don't hate the player, hate the game. I totally get that. I understand, like in this economy. Yeah, like it's also true that like there's no ethical consumption under capitalism and basically no ethical production either. So like, yeah, it's only levels of degrees. If you need to trade NFTs in order to get up startup capital to then like move on into something else, okay, that's a necessary evil. But I hope you understand that like this should not be your whole career. It's super unstable. You're not likely to succeed, and even if you do, it's at the expense of other people. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. All right, there's another soundtrack. Okay, yeah. Listen to it for good all time sake? Nah, we'll save it for later. Right now we have another song review here, the serious one. Kavinsky's Night Call. Let's have a look. Let's have a listen. Hey, how you doing? How's your feeling? I'm feeling pretty good, Demir. Thanks for asking. I'm feeling all right. Feeling okay. Quite all right. Ah, okay. So it's 80s. Not vaporwave. What's it called? The 80s Knight Rider shit. I forget. I'm really bad with naming genres. But yeah, I know the shit. I want to drive you through the night. Gotcha. That's a cool movie. I like that movie. I gotta tell you something you don't want to hear. Well, it's not bad. I don't hate it. I like the vocal effects. But it's also kind of boring. Oh, wait, we got a break. They're talking about you, boy, but you're still the same. The song's Drive. Yeah, from the Drive OST. Yeah. It's all right. These kinds of songs, again, this is meant to be like listened to in the background. It's not meant to be listened to intently, and hence why it's so slow and dreary and in my mind boring. So I would not listen to this on my own time. Oh god. All right, here we go. Now everyone's spamming music. Hold on. But yes, I've seen Drive. It was good. It was fine. I enjoyed it. I would not watch it again, but the one time that I did see it, it was pretty good. By the way, have you watched Psycho-Pass? Would you want to live in a world ruled by a system like Sybil? I haven't seen Psycho-Pass yet, no. I'm kind of wary of it. I know I should check it out, but like I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be mostly bored / underwhelmed by it. But yeah, synthwave. That's what it's called. Synthwave. Yes, thank you, Wishy Wishy. Synthwave. That's what it is. Yeah. One song for one person would be enough, I guess. I guess. Yeah. All right. This is "Under Your Spell" by Desire. Both the Twitch and the YouTube streams are probably going to get muted or removed for copyright.
I don't eat, I don't sleep, I do nothing but think of
I'm already bored. I'm already bored.
you keep me.
Yeah, no. Same thing. Meant to be listened to in the background while you're feeling sad? I don't give a shit. I don't have anything against sad songs. I just have something against songs that like I'm supposed to listen to during, you know, in a party setting kind of a situation. This is like meant to be played in the fucking background. I can't stand this shit. The way that I feel about it is I can listen to active songs passively. I can't listen to passive songs actively. You know? Show your cool song. Like an example of the kind of song that I like? Well, show us that you prefer to listen. Okay, well, in the same way, let's not even move too far from the same genre. This is one of the songs that I've loved for a very long time. Exactly, to listen, not in the background. Yeah, so this is also a synthwave track. This is for a little bit of context, there's a channel called Young Scrolls who makes these videos. He makes music from the sound samples from Elder Scrolls games, specifically Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. He makes a bunch of these, like there's a bunch of videos like this where it's like he like does like rap or pop songs featuring voice actors from those games. And this is the Dagoth Ur's main opus, Dagoth Wave. So it's a little bit memey, it's a bit for the jokes, but I think this is actually a really, really fun song. I really enjoy this one.
Well, the moon and star come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar, come and look upon my heart, upon my heart. Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy.
Fucking love it.
Oh, oh, come and look upon my heart,
Yeah.
upon my heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god?
Yeah.
Shame on you, sweet Nerevar.
That's my shit right there. You might not hear the difference, but I do. Could you try out a modern Russian song? I really don't want to, Yorkie. I really, really don't want to. No. We're gonna say no today. Sorry. I don't feel like it. No, I don't feel like it. Starman 2012 remastered David Bowie. Fine. Are we just gonna spam songs until you find one that I will say I like? Is that what's gonna happen right now? Because I super don't want to do that. Wait, talk to Ned. Did you send me something? Where did you send it to me? Where on Twitch, or what did you? Or did I in the whispers?
This
Fuck off. Or where did you send it to me? Okay, whatever. Not Russian Estrada, please. On YouTube? I don't have a message notification. Or I don't have any messages. I don't have any. What, did you post it on the thing or what? Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Riker says, how's it going? It's fine, it's okay. People are just trying to show me their music and see if I like it or not. Did you like write it on the thing or something? Where am I supposed to look? Where am I supposed to look? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to listen to Russian music today. I don't know, man. I'm feeling like a little shithead. I don't want to be a shitty little asshole today. Oh god. Slipknot? No, I don't want to listen to Slipknot. No. That shit's too basic. Fuck that shit. No, Slipknot is boring as fuck. Can you play Flying Steps We Are Electric? Fine. I'm super not into any of this. I'll be honest, I find David Bowie singing to be very annoying, so yeah, already not into it. Then the loud sound it seemed to fade, came back like a slow voice on a wave of fade. That weren't no DJ, that was hazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. Very beautiful song. I think I'd prefer a cover by a different singer, because I still find David Bowie's voice to be super annoying, but I really like this song, yeah. The first time I heard the song was actually in a movie called Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Have you guys seen that movie? Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story? Starring, not William H. Macy, what's his name? John C. Reilly. No, that was a great movie. This is the first time I heard it. They're doing like in the 70s style. Yeah. Good stuff. No, it's a beautiful song. I agree. It's definitely, yeah. They did used to rock in a lot more beautiful ways back in the day. You listen to anime soundtracks? Sometimes, if they're good, yeah. If they're like good individually. I have some One Piece intro music in my circulation and in my songs. Yeah, sometimes. One of the most overrated Bowie songs. Bowie has a lot of better songs than Starman? Well, it's a matter of preference, isn't it, Elblashad? Like, I like this, but, you know. I'll admit I'm not like super well versed on David Bowie's discography, so maybe there's a bunch of gems that I'm missing, but yeah, I like it. What's your thoughts on A7X? I don't know what that is, Magnus. I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that like a Ligma joke? Am I getting Ligma'd? What? Oh yeah, we also have this track here, We Are Electric by Flying Steps. Oh, Avenged Sevenfold. I'll tell you in a second. Hold on. God, this takes me back, man. This takes me back. Oh man, that takes me back. That takes me fucking back, dude. Oh, that takes me back. Oh man. Oh man, that's some memories, man. When I was like, when I first started getting into dance and like street dance and stuff, when I was like 12 or 13 or whatever, they were still playing this shit. They were still like, yeah, this is in circulation at the day. Yeah. Anyway, that's good stuff. Oh man, that takes me back, man. That takes me back. That's that old school shit, yeah. Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, I kind of like I grew up on Eurobeat stuff actually. Like when I was a kid, back when we lived in Minsk, even before we went to the Massachusetts, we had like a huge box set CDs of Eurobeat classics. So like the classic like "Call Me Mr. Brown, Call Me Mr. Brain," or the "La da da dee da 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 da," like that kind of stuff, you know. And I grew up on that. Like a lot of those tracks, I've sort of like those were like the very first dance tracks I ever listened to. So it always takes me back to a very nostalgic time in my childhood. Death in June, Fall Apart. All right, fine. I guess that's what we're doing now. Really would like you to stop. Please stop sending me links. I know I keep looking at them, but I'm just trying to be polite, but please stop. I don't want to do this. Pop, can you abandon Wellswell on YouTube? Oh. Can I? Oh, yeah. There we go. That was dangerously close. That was yeah, Wellswell. He was skirting that line. Dangerously close. You're getting off with a warning right now. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look here. Okay, you've got my attention. Okay. Good start.
If I wake from dreams, shall
Nope.
I fall in pastures?
Nope.
Will I wake the darkness? Shall we torch the earth? And if I wake from dreams, shall we
No,
find...
I hate the singing style. I hate it. It's too dirty. It elicits colors like olive and like muck brown. I hate this shit. I hate these grays. I hate the colors. I don't like it. I don't like it. Sorry, not my shit. I like strong, passionate singing. I don't like this. I'm so bored and everything sucks. No, I hate that shit. No. If you've got emotions, I want them to be strong emotions. Memories by Maki Otsuki. I'm a big fan of Stay With Me by Maki Otsuki, but I've never heard of Memories. Oh, it's this one. Da da da, Toro Iwa. Yeah, this is so cute. Yeah, da ka da, Toko Iwa, or whatever it's Oh, Chusana. Yeah, it's cute. That's cute. Yeah. Classic. Oh man, that gives me the chills. So back to the question about Avenged Sevenfold. Oh yeah, I tried to get into Avenged Sevenfold. It was a little bit too basic for me. Now, when I say, just to be clear, when I say basic, I don't mean, how can I put this? When I say basic in this context, I don't mean like basic in the sense that like they have no unique qualities or whatever. I'm sure they do. What I mean is predictable for me specifically. Most rock music tends to fall into that category just because I find it to be like all the colors are the same. It's all muted. And like I can see the sort of motifs coming a mile away, and so it's just not fun to listen to because like I don't feel like I'm getting a new or unique experience. I tried to get into Avenged Sevenfold and bands like it. It just didn't quite do it for me in the same way that In Flames did. I don't know why. I don't know what exactly about In Flames makes it so that like that band resonates with me and literally no other death metal band that I've listened to does. That's just the way it is. And I've been looking. I've been extensively looking. I just doesn't. I don't know. It's just too basic. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah. Baby metal? Nah. Baby metal is just gimmicks. Have you heard Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head by the B.J. Thomas? Reminds me of the time when I was coming home from school. Oh, it's the Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Yeah, I know the song. That's fine. Montserrat Caballé? I have no idea what that is. Have you listened to Schwelgebelg? What? I have no idea who that is. Okay, I'll look into it. Sure, why not? Schwelgebelg. I don't know. I'm sure I mispronounced that. Schwelgebelg? What? Well, I mean, it's German, so. Again. Wait, actually, wait. This could be cool. Nah, no, it's not cool. So this is pretty close to the kind of house music that I would enjoy. I do love that really hard, the hard bass and like really strong synth and strong beats, but only in the service of making a danceable track. This stuff is not meant to be danced to. It's meant to be played super loudly to a bunch of goths shifting around and smoking cigarettes in the corner. This is not my vibe whatsoever. The main problem is that like they don't like. As long as the beat is hard, that's all that matters to these people. I care about the beat being hard, but also danceable. They never make this shit danceable, or very rarely. You have to get lucky with it. It basically has to be an accident. And I just can't, I can't leave that to chance. Yeah, no. That's not for me. Maybe somebody already asked this question, but I'm gonna ask. Is there any kind of like spinning or magnets in Crazy Time? Nope, not at all. They don't need to. The game's already mathematically designed for you to lose, so there's no need to add any extra rigging. What about videos where's the flapper? It's all coincidence. It's all if you want to believe, like if you already believe the game is rigged, you will find reasons why. You will find clues. It's confirmation bias. There's no. It's all in your head. They don't need to do that. Yeah. Okay, we got through. And we're just actually up close to closing time, I guess. I mean, I did start a bit late, so I feel kind of bad finishing early, to be fair. I'll leave you with this. Oh, Miki Matsubara. Oh, it was the wrong person. I thought it was Miki Yotsuki. My apologies. Different person. But still, I will leave you with a song that I absolutely love from a very long, forgotten music genre called City Pop from the Japanese 1980s. Finished late last time, so don't even feel bad? I guess that's true. It's my stream, I do what I want. I'll leave you with this. God, am I gonna know the lyrics even? Watashi wa watashi anata no. Oh, it's in Korean. Weird. Korean. Wait, what? Korean closed captions? But it's a Japanese song. That's weird. Anyway. Grey no jacket ni I'm just like imagining myself like running around in roller skates in a roller skating rink, you know, with the love of my life in hand. Fucking love it. Love it. Here, I'll send you a link in chat. That's my shit right there. Such a colorful song. I'm getting like blue, green, red, yellow, the full rainbow in this song. It's amazing. It's uplifting. Are we choosing background music for him? Damn, I just realized this now. No, we're not. That's not. No. That's not what we're doing at all. That is definitely not what we're doing. And some people are speaking in German for some reason. Weird. Yeah. Please try Gans Egalarmak is the same group, but it's really danceable. Okay. If you say so, Yurki. Someone's getting a bit defensive. Maybe I should have just said that I like it, and then you would leave me alone. Okay. No, it's too flat. It's too flat. I mean, I guess. I mean, I could see myself throwing down in the club to the song. I could do it. Yeah, it's not bad. It's alright, yeah, it's okay. It's a little flat, but it's okay. I hate that the voice lines are ahead of the beat. If they were behind the beat, I would appreciate that more personally. It needs a bit more bounce. It needs a bit more delay, I feel, and then I'd be into it. And for this kind of song, this we're not. Please stop. Please stop it. Also, how the hell did Dr. Matrix subscribe? I turned off subscriptions a while ago. What the hell? I mean, thanks, I guess, but what? How did that happen? Hey, Dr. Matrix, nice to see you. I'm in the Matrix. Yeah, apparently. You have a doctorate in the Matrix. Oh, yeah. I have the song, yeah. I have the song in my library. Yeah, classic, yeah. I like this one. This one's cool. I like it. It is kind of boring, but yeah. Yeah, it's a classic. I guess you bought the half-year subscription? Oh, yeah, maybe. Possibly. But yeah, Dr. Matrix, I quit the affiliate program a little while ago, so you don't have to, I mean, if you want to send me money, then by all means, the donation link is still available below, but otherwise, yeah. I don't want to share my money with Twitch anymore, at least for a little while. It's fine. No, it's cool. Coolio. Oh my god. People, please. Okay, you know what? I see what's happening. The reason you keep sending me shit is because I keep responding it. That's it. If the only way you learn is by me refusing to take your links, then that's the way it's gonna be. If you're gonna be fucking children, let's be fucking children. Let's be children. God damn it. Sorry. I should be... Language. Wait a minute. Don't clip that. Wait, hold on. Pause. Wait, hold on. Let's be like children is what I meant to say. That's... wait a minute. Wait. Oh god. Someone's gonna clip that. If you like fucking children, let's be fucking children. No. Hey, Norgatrol with the $10. Thank you so much, Norgatrol. Yes, indeed. Wait, was it? Wait, yeah, like that, yeah, right. There we go. Yeah. Good stuff. Let's support this guy. Thank you, Norgatrol. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Honestly, the majority of the money that you guys have donated to my PayPal account, I have mostly just converted into video games on Steam. So, you are basically supplementing my video game addiction. No, I'm kidding. I'm not addicted. It's cool. Yeah. Now I can leave for 30 minutes, I guess. No, you know what, guys? Let's call it a day here. Let's wrap it up because I'm kind of losing energy. Don't have anything planned anyway. I promise you, next Friday we will have something prepared that's a bit more organized. We haven't played Jackbox in a while, actually. Maybe we can just do Jackbox or because you have new people. Ooh, actually. Ooh, wait a minute. We have like 20 viewers here. We might actually get like a proper group on Jackbox. What is your daily routine when you're unemployed? Mostly just waking up at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, getting high, playing video games. Pretty much. Quiz is also great. Yeah, for sure. I will definitely do the quiz. I don't know if I'll be able to get a quiz ready for next Friday necessarily, but I definitely want to do another Name That list for sure, because the last one worked out really nicely. Yeah, great energy today. Thank you, Reverse. Yeah, thank you. I would donate, but sadly, no way to do so from RF. No, it's fine. I understand. It's the thought that counts. Thank you very much. I understand times are tough, and money is tight. I totally get it, and yeah, especially for the Russians, it's tough. I understand, but thank you. That was fun, that list game. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I have some plans for the future. I think maybe I was thinking maybe for the future installments, like maybe for next Friday, I might try to get some contestants, like live contestants here in my apartment. Like maybe we get like Veronica, and we haven't seen Beard in a while. I don't know, like all my friends. Maybe Richard can come along. Then we have like 3 contestants, because then like with 3 live contestants, I can do more cool things, other formats that I can't really do with you guys online. So that'd be kind of cool. Or we find people from the Discord server who'd be willing to join on a Discord call and do it from there. That's an option. That's an option as well. Yeah, we live in Russia. Sorry, that's all right. I understand. Yeah. Seeing those left chat messages, maybe I should try it. Damn, I'm so desperate. Sex work is legit, man. Sex work is real. What is happening? Why people from RF can't even do donation? Well, because the USA and NATO countries and all the American businesses that are in charge of bank transactions put sanctions on the Russian Federation because of the war. That's the main reason. They're trying to dissuade the Russian Federation from continuing the war by cutting off their economic stuff, which unfortunately has only really resulted in all the oligarchs just moving overseas. For those reasons, it's like, yeah, they just bypassed all the restrictions. All my money's in crypto. That's really sad, Arcon. That's really sad, and I'm really scared for you. Oh, buddy. Okay, good luck. Okay. All right. Wishy, I'll do it for you. I'll do it just because you're cool and we're cool. But I swear, if I listen to this shit and I get one more fucking link to some other piece of music in chat, it's your fault and we're quitting right away. It's gonna be your fault, okay? I'm gonna listen to this. This is the last one. The last one. No more links in chat. I fucking mean it. Yep, I'm bored. And what's this I see? Oh, another YouTube link to another song? Or is it just youtube.com? Oh, okay, that doesn't count. I see, Riker. I see, okay. I thought it might have been a link to a song. It's just a youtube.com. Okay. Yeah, poor Russians can't donate because they started a war. Well, to be fair, it was the Putin administration that started the war, and the Russian citizens are suffering as a result. So that is kind of unfair, but yeah. Anyway, that was boring. That was boring, and I hated it. I didn't start any wars, and I'm not going to try and end any simply because on donations and stream games. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I agree, it's really dumb. I agree, it's definitely not a good way to resolve the situation, but unfortunately, of the options that were available to NATO and the USA, this was the best one they could offer. It was the lesser of all the evils, unfortunately. So It's not a good solution, but it's the best they've got. It is unfortunate. But to be fair, that's always going to be the case. No matter what system you try to put in place to deter people from waging war, the people who will suffer from it the most will be the people least responsible for it. That's just hierarchical. And the main problem as well, the other shitty thing about it is that like the more authoritarian the government is, the less effective those systems are. Because the more authoritarian a government is, the less of a shit they give about the well-being of their citizens. So they can be fine like, oh, well, I mean, that was a big issue with the Nazi Germany for a certain period, you know, to a certain extent, wasn't it? Was that, like, at first they tried appeasement, that didn't work. Then they tried, like, economic sanctions and trying to, like, you know, cut Germany off. But the only thing that happened was the German citizens basically suffered, and the Nazi party didn't give a shit. They were just like, okay, fine. And in fact, they tried to, like, you know, galvanize the citizens and say, like, look what the Americans are doing. Like, look at the Allied powers. Look at what they're doing. You know, it's their fault that you're suffering, not our fault. It's not because we're genocidal freaks. It's because they, you know, it's a whole thing. Have a nice weekend, buddy. Thank you, Dr. Matrix. Thank you. I'm sure I will. I might go to a concert tomorrow. We'll see how it is. Yeah. Bro, you're so good, Politic. Thank you, Sister Toy. I like to think that I've got a good grasp on these things. But yeah, it does suck. Yeah. Okay, let's call it a day here, guys. Let's call it a day. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thank you for all your lovely donations and all the suggestions. You know what? We haven't talked to Jeffers in a while. Let's send all the stuff to Jeffers. Oh, sorry about that. Just Jeffers Games, another fellow channel that I sometimes throw a raid to, and now that we actually have viewers, now we have like 20-something people. Let's send the raid over to Just Jeffers. Yeah. Sorry, just a second. Bad Reno. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for being part of it. I guess we'll see you on Monday when we'll continue Pathologic 2. And then Fallout New Vegas on Wednesdays. And then next Friday, hopefully I'll have something more prepared than basically fuck all. So sometimes I like to chill around sometimes. I like to do these kind of like very, you know, casual streams on occasion. I offer to stream YouTube videos on viewer suggestions. Well, maybe we'll do that next time. It's very risky to do that though, because like people will send shitty fucking rickrolls or stupid YouTube poops. I don't want to filter through that shit. I don't know. It'll be mostly boring shit. I've been mostly underwhelmed and disappointed. But okay, my music stream again? I don't know. We haven't done karaoke in a while. Maybe we'll do that someday. Anyway, bye everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.